All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, seem basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I need a big house with like 3 basements. Drop an M on the whip, think I'm speed racing. Don't know if it's the Transformer or the Green Ranger. My nigga Mac got the beat banging. Young nigga selling crack as a teenager. Had fiends playing baseball out here free basing. Had me showing off the rings like a Freemason. My mama gone, but I keep pacing. Trying to keep it all together like I need braces. Family calling when they need favors. When I was broke, they was acting like complete strangers. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby.
Man, what's poppin', my peoples? What's poppin', man? It's your mans, man. CamJNetwork, Saturday morning cook-up, man. I'm hype. I'm turned up this morning, man. I'm lit, man. I hope y'all lit today, you know what I'm saying? Having a good morning, man. But I'm happy to be here with y'all this morning on the Saturday morning cook-up, man. For sure, man. For sure, man. But before we get started with all of the good shit, you feel me? Let me, you know what I'm saying, play this for my brothers, man. Run the
heads
clip.
up.
It's live, it's local, it's boxing. Jetta Promotions returns to Charm City at the Hilton, Baltimore Inner Harbor, 401 West Pratt Street in Baltimore, Maryland. Saturday, April 25th, for a night of championship boxing, featuring a host of young professionals and future champions. Fighters like Scooter Davis, Tyler Langer, Ezra Turner, Bria Miller, Sharamay Patricio, Muhammad Robinson, Demetrius Ballard, Omari Lawrence. Come out and see them live and in person. Enjoy the thunder of the leather and the pace of the action. Don't think about it, be about it. Get your tickets today, JettaPromotionsBoxing.com. That's JettaPromotionsBoxing.com.
What's good, man? What's good with my family, man, this morning, man? Make sure y'all hit that like button, man, for sure. Make sure y'all definitely hit the hype button as well, man. The hype feature, man, definitely helps us in the algorithm, just like the like button as well. And if you're new to the channel, man, y'all know the vibes, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. We definitely active, man. We've been live every day this week. Every day this week, you know what I'm saying? And it's been a great week of content, man. A great week of content this week, man. A lot of information, a lot of narratives exposed, you know what I'm saying, in the process, a lot of great fights, in the works, you know what I'm saying, getting put on behind the scenes, man. A lot of different shit, man, within the sport, man, for sure, man, this whole entire week, man. And of course, some of the main topics we've been talking about throughout the week, man. Of course, Xander and Boots. Xander and Boots is one of the hottest fights right now in boxing. So that's been one of the main topics in boxing lately. Of course, Turkey Al-Sheikh, Sella, Zuffa Boxing, Dana White. That's been a big discussion in boxing. You know what I'm saying? The Muhammad Ali Revival Act that they're trying to, change some of the, the writings in that, you know what I'm saying, in particular. That's been a big topic in boxing this past week, far as Zuffa with these guys, Edgar Berlanga and Africa on the thumbnail. So it's been a lot of crazy stuff in boxing throughout this week. But you know what I'm saying, with boxing, you just got to understand that this is the dirtiest sport in the world. So it's going to be a lot of good. It's going to be a lot of bad, and it's definitely going to be a lot of ugly in the process of it all. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, in the business that we're in, you know what I'm saying, as far as this game of boxing, you know what I mean? So let me salute to the family in the building, man. And so far, man, we about to get this thing cracking, man. We got a great show. We definitely going to open up this panel today because I want to hear some people's thoughts about these fights with Fury and Magmadov. We got Fury and Magmadov today. The prelims is actually about to start in like 10 minutes, actually. So the prelims is about to start for Magmadov and Fury for that fight. What else? What else tonight? Tension and Juan Estrada fought this morning. Tension stopped Juan Estrada in the 9th round. So just to add context, so we can go ahead and just talk about briefly what's going on. Let me see. Let me scroll up. Yeah, so of course this card was last night. Pro Box was last night. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get into it real quick. Let me salute to the family real quick because I want to get into it, you know what I'm saying, with everybody, you know what I'm saying, for sure. Salute to my brother Ramon in the building, man. My brother Ramon, man. Salute to my dog Ramon, man, for sure. My brother on the money line in the building, man. Salute to my dog, man, on the money line in the building, man. My boy, man. Crush the legend, you know what I'm saying? The master of ceremonies, man. Yoda in the building, man. My brother, make sure y'all subscribe to my brother, Crush the Legend, man. That's family right there for sure, you heard. And my family, my boy B King in the building, man. What's popping with my boy B King? Still celebrating that birthday, man. Happy birthday to my brother B King, man, for sure, you heard. And AJ64 in the building, my dog, man. Salute to my dog, AJ64, man. What's popping, my boy? What's good, man? What's good? And my brother Kurt Hurd in the building, man. Y'all heard my dog. He said, hit that like button, y'all. Good morning. Yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hey, Cash App is open as well. If y'all want to support the channel through Cash App, any amount, it don't matter whether it's $1, $2, $10, like my brother Dave say, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter amount, man, but support the channel through Cash App, $ CamJNetwork, and Super Chat and Super Thanks, man, for sure, you heard. Salute to my brother Kurt Hurd in the building, man, for sure. And salute to my brother SBG Mello in the building, my dog, man. You heard my boy say, everybody hit that like button, man. Hit the like button, for sure, for sure. Yeah, Kurt Hurd, yeah, the prelims is going to be on like the Ring Magazine and the Zone's YouTube channels. And then around 2:00 is going to transfer over to Netflix. We're going to get into it in a minute. I'm about to talk about all of that shit right now before we get into a lot of these topics that we got for today. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and get into it. this was last night right here. So you had this fight card last night, Pro Box TV. Last night was some banger ass fights, bro. Banger ass fights last night. One guy that caught my eyes was Manny Chase last night. Let me make sure I got his name right. Let me make sure real quick. Oh, let me make sure, because I want to make sure I got the names right. But this, if y'all watched Pro Box last night, man, Pro Box had a great event last night. Fire fights is still up on YouTube if y'all want to go back and watch them before the Fury fight today. It was after the show. But yeah, man, these fights was fire last night. Keith Cologne got a win last night. He got a win last night, of course. The fight with William Foster and Osha Fat Ortiz was a little different. It ended up being a no contest off of a headbutt, so it was a lot of controversy in that fight in particular last night. When I was watching that fight last night, what's that name? Manny Chance. That's his name, Manny Chance. Hey, that's a guy to look out for, Manny Chance, and I think he's a top-ranked fighter as well. Manny Chance is a name to look out for. He had a great scrap last night. I like what I seen from him last night. Francisco Varane, he got a great win over on Raul Garcia. That was a good win last night. And of course, Herbert Conceição, he ended up getting the win over Ohan Gonzalez last night. So great card last night from Pro Box TV. I enjoyed watching the fights last night, man. And Pro Box, they got another card tonight, man. So Pro Box TV is active. So this fight card last night was in New Jersey. Tonight they have this tonight. They got Vito Milanicki fighting tonight, so he's main eventing tonight out there in Atlantic City tonight. So you out in that area out there, Atlantic City out there in New Jersey, man. I got another fight card tonight, man, for sure. So you got more fights tonight, man, from Pro Box TV. Them boys are staying active, and they bringing on bangers, man. They really bringing on bangers, man. They've been very consistent. Like last month, Pro Box did an event every weekend of the whole entire month of March. So, this year, this month right here in the month of April, they started hot with 2 events back to back in Jersey, man. So, salute to Pro Box TV, man. It's definitely staying active out there, man, for sure, man. And of course, we talked about the Ozzy Iglesias the other day. Ozzy Iglesias got his stoppage. He's the IBF champion now at 168. Got his 8th round stoppage the other day. So salute to Ozzy Iglesias and become a champion. Juan Estrada this morning, Intentions this morning happened. Tension got a 9th round stoppage this morning over Juan Estrada. I see Kurt Hurd. What'd you say, Kurt, about the I see, Kurt, what you said, Kurt. He said Estrada fucked up my parlay. Oh, man, that sound bad, boy. Yeah, man. Tension. I see Tension was dominating this fight, man, early on, man. He was putting the beating on him, bro. Yeah, man. So, Tension got a stoppage in the 9th round today versus Juan Estrada. You know what I'm saying? So, that was this morning. And let me add context to this right here. So, another fight that was going to happen today was Brandon Adams, but unfortunately, Brandon Adams had to pull out of this fight, and I will explain why. Let me pull it up. Is this it right here? Yeah, right here. All right, here you go. All right, let me take the banner down because I want to read this. And I seen this first reported from Ellie Sadback yesterday. And this was Ellie Sadback yesterday, and he said, let me read it. Let me read it real quick. So, Ellie Sadback said, breaking news, 154-pound boxing star Brandon Adams was experiencing chest pains early this morning and collapsed in his hotel room and was rushed to the hospital. He's currently been admitted and undergoing evaluation. More details to follow. He's absolutely crushed for not being able to participate in the fight. He gave everything he had in this camp and was looking forward to being in the doorstep of a world title opportunity. His heart goes out to his opponent, who traveled overseas to compete and is looking forward to making this fight happen immediately following his recovery. So, Brandon Adams, man, ended up collapsing on the floor in his hotel room yesterday and got rushed to the hospital, saying that he was having chest pains, to where definitely had to pull out of this fight that Brandon Adams had set for today, man. So unfortunate. This fight was supposed to be an IBF, another title eliminator at 154, and just unfortunate for Brandon Adams right here, not to be able to perform today, man, for having health issues. I know a lot of people were probably related to the weight cut and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll get more details on on this situation in particular. I'm pretty sure, once he gets out of the hospital and wants to speak about it or whatsoever. But yeah, this is a tough situation right here, man, for Brandon Adams, and just prayers to him, man, and hope that he's good. Hope that he's good regardless, man. Chest pains, collapsing to the floor, that's serious business right there, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't relate this to a weight cut. Personally, in my opinion, right now, in my opinion, I wouldn't relate this to any weight issues. You know what I'm saying? This sound like this is bigger than that. So prayers to Brandon Adams right now, man, for sure. For his health, man, and getting better as well, man, for sure, man. This is definitely a tough situation, man. I hate to hear these stories right here, man, for sure. And what else we got? So what else? All right, we can get into some of the other shit. We got this little small quick hitters real quick before we get into reacting to this Shakur Stevenson interview today. Jahan Ingram. This is something that was kind of crazy right here. We seen Jahan Ingram, man. I seen some clips from Jahan Ingram on Instagram. He's working with Calvin Ford and Coach Kenny, which is pretty different. Pretty different, man. You know what I'm saying? Pretty different. Of course, Jahan Ingram, was part of the money team. I don't think he's with Mayweather Promotions anymore. But yeah, this is kind of getting worried right here about Jahan Ingram working with Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny, man. So this is definitely different, man, for sure, man. So I definitely wanted to acknowledge that. And I don't know how exclusively these guys are working together, but we'll see. We'll see, man. And I wanted to put this out here right here. I seen this and I was like, I want to show y'all this with Zurdo Ramirez right here, man. Zurdo Ramirez. This is how big this man is 3 weeks out, going into his fight with David Benavidez, dog. Look how huge that guy is, dog. He is huge. He is huge, man. What y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about Zurdo right here, bro. Because I'm looking at Zurdo, I'm like, this man is huge, dog. That's a big dude, man, fighting at 200 pounds, bro. He looked like he realized he needed to be in heavyweight. Zurdo is huge, dog. And I mean, we know David Benavidez, he's a big guy, but he ain't. This is this challenge that David Benavidez is taking on is a little different, bro. Just looking at it more in depth, and it was kind of crazy. It bring me back to my conversation I had with Kenneth Bohiri a few weeks ago when we were talking about this fight, and he was saying that David Benavidez is crazy for taking this fight because of how big Zurdo is and everything, and him being the guy that's a natural 200-pound guy, like what I'm saying, that he should be at heavyweight. Personally, he should be a heavyweight. That's just my personal opinion. He should be a heavyweight. But when Kenneth told me that, I didn't think about it in depth until I seen this picture today. When I seen this picture, I was like, dog, this guy is huge, bro. He is huge, bro. I'm like, David Benavidez is crazy, bro. Going from 175 to 200 to fight Zerto. That's a crazy guy, dog. Real shit. Yeah, that's a crazy guy, dog. Real shit. That boy Kurt Hurd said he looks like a heavyweight. Yes, he do, bro. He should be in the heavyweight class. That boy Pete King said, damn, Zerto. AJ said, big as hell. Yes. This is crazy right here, bro. I'm like, this man, David Benavidez, is insane. But that's why I fuck with him, though. That's why I fuck with him. And that's why when people was putting out the narrative talking about David Benavidez ducking Ja Obert, I'm like, how can you duck somebody that you in a weight class you never fought at? And that's the same as the exact thing my brother Ohio Runs Boxing said yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same in that same as that case right there. You know what I mean? Like, and I mean, his first fight, he's fighting for 2 unified titles. He's fighting for the straps that Ja Obert was begging to try to get. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we know what Ja at. Ja over there is Zuffa. That's his issue. You know what I mean? So we got Zerto Ramirez right here, man. I wanted to point that out because I was like, man, this man looking huge going into this fight, man. And this fight is 3 weeks in and 3 weeks out, man. So we definitely ready for this fight, man, for sure, man, with David Benavidez on Cinco de Mayo, man. David Benavidez taking over that Cinco de Mayo date, taking over that spot as the face of Mexico boxing since Canelo looking like he on his way out. So definitely, man, it's lit, man, for sure. It's lit, man, for sure. And we're gonna get into that. We're gonna save that piece for later. Little sneak peek right there. Little sneak peek right there. So let me pull this Shakur interview up, man. Let me pull this Shakur interview up real quick, bro. So Shakur has a new interview out with Fred VanVleet, NBA basketball player. Now, when I seen that he was doing the interview with Fred VanVleet, it made me look and scratch my head like, why is he with a basketball player? Like, Shakur be interviewing with just anybody. Just anybody. You know what I mean? So I didn't watch this interview yet. You know what I mean? I was like, let me go ahead and react to it with the family, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to react to it fresh with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So new interview right here from Shakur Stevenson right here, which I was like, I thought his little interview run was done. I thought he was chilling for a minute, man. Just, trying to get a fight going or something, man. But this interview, I wanted to hear from him, though. Definitely want to hear from this man right here. And hold on, dude. Is this an intro? All right.
We watched the last fight. One of the best fights that I've seen in recent years, a real masterclass, start to finish. What's obviously I can relate to like the build up to training for the moment, right? You know what I'm saying? But like, what's it like after that? What's the shit that people don't see after you train, you work your ass off, you know what you about to do. But going into that fight, I don't think it was such a landslide of people who thought it was gonna go like that, and then you put that show on. So like once you stand on top of that ring and you have your moment, what
Lee Jackson, my brother, was good. Lee Jackson in the building. Salute to my brother, man. We up here reacting to this new hot off the presses Shakur Stevenson interview with Fred VanVleet, NBA basketball player, right here, man.
What's it like after that?
After that shit, it's kind of like you get your adrenaline pumping, you pumped up, and all for that one moment. Like I grinded hard for that one moment, and then after it's like once it cooled down, it's like shit. You just want to be with your family and shit. Like you just want to sit back with your daughter and chill. Cause in my profession, I gotta be away from my child for a certain amount of time. After the fight, it's like shit. I just want to be next to her. Like I don't want to leave her side. So after that shit, I just stay with my family, chill. And now for me, it's like back to the grind, back to working on my craft. I seen some shit in my last fight that I want to work on. So now I'm kind of like working on that and making sure all bases is covered.
So how long before you get back in the gym?
Shit, I'm already back in the gym.
I'm saying like how long from the fight?
After the fight,
like how long you take off?
I took off like a month.
Oh, that's good. That ain't bad.
What did you do during that month?
During that month, I just played the game. I played Call of Duty, 2K and shit. So
that's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta be locked in. So like when we won a championship, I partied the whole summer. Whole summer. I'm talking about 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But obviously, and you fighting what, once, twice a year?
Yeah, once, twice a year. But me, I don't like partying. Like I ain't really kind of party type of dude. Like shit, when motherfuckers like you gotta realize when you go to a club, it's just like you gonna play music and everybody around dancing and shit. But for me, that ain't really. I like going to the gym. I like.
Hey, the Fred Van Fleet ain't gonna ask him about that whippets though. Let me stop, man. Let me stop, dog. Let me stop. I'm relax, man. He ain't gonna tell about that wine and that hen dog that boy Shakur used to be drinking, man. Because I heard Shakur, they said that man was drinking whole bottles of hen dog, man. You know what I'm saying, when he was drinking, dog. And Shashaki talked about that whippets, man. We ain't forget.
Playing competitive games. I'll go play pickleball and ping pong or basketball.
Yeah, I know you think you can hoop a little bit.
I really could hoop.
I know you think you can hoop a little bit. I seen your jumper. I already seen your tape. That's why I ain't sweating on that shit you talking about. But I ain't gonna hold you.
Cat, that boy Shakur can't hoop, bro. He is trash and hoop, man. Stop the cat.
Yo, that's one of the things I respect about you. And I was talking to Mark about this. I feel like because you are 28 now. Yeah, so I'm 32. So I feel like I seen a generation of like guys that when I was growing up, you had to fight. That was like more the crop of boxers. It was like they had to fight. And now I feel like it's.
Oh, let me stop the presses real quick, man. That boy Cat talking about he can hoop. Man, that motherfucker can't hoop, man. Stop the play. Stop playing, man. And salute to my brother Kurt Hurd with the $5 super chat, man. Color for you this morning, man. Salute to my brother Kurt Hurd, man, with the $5 banger in the super chat, man, for sure, man. Salute to my dog. You hear this, man? B King said, "Show whippings, man, for real." They talk about he can hoop. Man, he can't hoop, man. Stop playing with me. I've seen Shakur fucking play basketball. It wasn't good, man.
Guys in the sport that's just doing it for money or for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see you in the club. I don't want to see you partying. Like, that just don't go hand in hand with me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's always going to be slippage. Not that you can't do both, but like, I like the guys that's like true to the craft. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
me.
And I feel like you one of those guys, and it shows. Other thing I was gonna ask you, do you let your daughter go to the fights?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason why I do, because I'm like 1,000,000% confident in like yeah, but like if I was a guy that's like not
brawler,
that good, I wouldn't let my daughter come.
Yeah.
Because if I get knocked out, my daughter gotta watch that shit. Hell nah. But I believe in myself, so I'm cool with it. Like I know.
And for those, we got a lot of casual fans, people that don't even watch boxing. So y'all need to go back and watch his last fight against Tio. But did you know it was gonna go like that? Did it go how you thought it was gonna go?
I knew it could go like that.
Yeah.
But did I know? Nah, hell no. I thought it was like, I was nervous. I'm like, shit, this Tio, like I've been around him for years. I know he the truth. I know he gonna come fully.
Why, man? He lucky I won't pull this clip up from him from Breakfast Club, because he said otherwise beforehand, and even a couple interviews after where he said that he knew he was gonna beat this man Teofimo. I'm gonna leave it alone. Mr. Receipt's gonna leave it alone right now.
Prepared, but I knew like stylistically, I'm the better fighter. Like I always been better than he was, but he was a good fighter to where
Mm-hmm.
you got to respect him. But nah, I didn't. It was like 50-50. Could have went that way, but I wasn't surprised. Is what I'm gonna say.
Right.
Going back to that one interview when you were like, "Oh, I'm scared. I gotta." How did that come about? You was like, you know what I'm saying? Would he pop this shit or?
He was just like making it seem like he's gonna knock me out. Like, all right,
yeah.
bro. Like he trying
Yeah.
to scare me or intimidate me, and it's like, bro, I don't really get intimidated. Like,
Yeah.
I know, like me at my best versus any of the guys you name, I'm coming out on top. I don't care who it is. Like,
Let me ask you real quick, like as far as like just like confidence and shit like that. Do you respect the
Salute to my brother Opulent LDTV in the building, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Opulent, man. Doing great work on the channel over there, man. My brother, man.
fighter more that don't talk a lot or the ones that really pop their shit? You know what I'm saying? Because you see it like in both kind of spectrums.
I don't think like it don't make a difference because like certain fighters, like if you think of like Floyd Mayweather, he pop it, but he could back that shit up.
Yeah.
And then you think of like me, I'm kind of like humble, but sometimes I may pop it, but it's just dependent. But I could back it up too. But I'll be probably more like gotta watch the quiet ones, like the ones that's just quiet and sitting there. Them the ones you really gotta
Can't
watch.
read them. Yeah.
But like I think it don't really matter as long as you put the work in, and you the best, it's gonna show up.
Going back to the last fight again, I feel like I seen a lot of Bud in that fight. Am I tripping? Like the way you stood in there, like, you know what I'm saying? Just from my eyes, just watching it from home. And obviously I know how.
See, let me say this real quick because this irritates my soul. This is the reason why I don't like some of these guys doing interviews with like the casuals per se. You know what I mean? Because the casuals, they don't know the questions to ask these guys 100%. They don't know in depth about boxing to ask them particular questions in interviews. You know what I mean? So Shakur is going to have fun with this fucking interview right here. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I'm pretty sure they're going to ask him about Tank, and he's going to respond or he's going to decline to comment whatsoever. But these interviews right here, we see for some of these guys, they don't go to places where they get challenged a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing I did like about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather would go to a platform and challenge some guys. You know what I mean? Back in the day. You know, we seen that from different fighters and stuff, in particular. But Shakur never does. You know what I'm saying? Never does, in a sense. You know what I mean? He goes to where he goes to a place that's gonna, they're gonna give him a lot of praise and show him a lot of love and give him a lot of grace on some shit. But he would never be challenged with questions by Fred VanVleet. He don't know the sport. And then him talking to the Bud comparison. No, it's no comparison with them guys in the ring, bro, to me. That's just me. Like, it's no comparison to these guys in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, and then on top of that, the guys that Shakur is fighting, it ain't really no fire coming back at him for real for him. That's why he's stepping. That's why he was stepping with T.O. because it's T.O. T.O. ain't got no fire coming back. T.O. he only stopped one motherfucker when he was at 140. Like, what are we talking about here? You know what I mean? Like, just shit I be thinking about, bro. Just at times, bro. This is what be going through my mind when I be looking at some of these interviews, man. I know my brother KO probably be thinking the same shit. Salute to my brother Knockout, man. He said, bro, Shakur, weird as fuck. I watched this whole damn thing. I don't see how he has the 12 fans he has, bro. That's what I'm saying. This interview, I'm like, you doing an interview with Fred VanVleet, bro? Like this I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like these weak, like safe ass interviews. Like this is a safe ass interview right here for him. He's KO said that nigga can't talking about Tate while acting like he don't want to talk about him. Per usual.
You have him and Dre around.
This is as usual for Shakur.
My only two pro fights that I've ever been to was Bud and Spence and then Bud and Canelo.
Yeah.
So like watching it live and then I'm watching you and I'm like, this ain't the same shit I've been seeing. Cause I ain't gonna lie, a couple of them fights you had, I'm over that motherfucker like, all right, bro, come on with this defense. I'm trying to see some action, bro. Like, cause you capable of that. Like
For
you
sure.
got that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that fight was like all right, nah, I'm gonna give you both offense and defense.
I think it do got something to do with Bud because I got to watch his.
Knockout. It ain't no fucking way. Shakur wouldn't even step nowhere near my platform nor your platform. He would not go. He did it at one time. Shakur would never come back to your platform nor mine. Like he know the vibes. Like he know. Like he would get challenged on the interview for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like he wouldn't be able to swing past an easy ass, safe ass interview with us. Like it wouldn't happen. And he knows that. And that's why he wouldn't dare take upon that opportunity at all.
Situation. But it's
Mr. Arthur in the building, 513 in the building, man. And my sister Queequee in the building, man. Salute to my sister Queequee. Make sure y'all subscribe to Queequee as well, man. And salute to my brother, Mr. Arthur, man. My brother from the town in the building.
also me, like I took it like for what it was. So like certain fights, how you saying like, oh, come on, certain times I'll probably take it a certain way and like I don't take it as serious as I should. And I come in that bitch and I'm okay, I know I'm gonna beat this.
You're gonna
I know I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
So with him, I was kind of nervous of the fact like it's a risk. Like
yeah,
nigga, you could lose, like nigga could fuck around, catch you with a shot and hurt you or something. But I just took it 100% serious and I made sure all bases was covered. And yeah, it probably like it had something to do with Bud because I watched the way he took his shit. I watched the way he took Spence. I watched the way he took Canelo, and I'm like, shit, okay. I see what you got to do to get to.
Newsflash: T.O.'s not Spence or Canelo. Shakur, he's not them. He's below them. Shakur. Like, come on, man.
The greatness point. So I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. At this current point in time, there's no fighter in the world that could beat me.
No, I believe you. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you.
Stand up,
and we're gonna talk about the division and what's next for you. We're gonna go back a little bit. How did those relationships come about with you and Dre and then you and Bud?
Shit, Dre was my favorite fighter when I was just a little kid. Like,
I want to get to the hot
on
shit.
The path.
Oh, we know that story, so we ain't got to get into that shit.
Even had a few screws left over.
We know that story. We ain't got to even hear him talk about that shit.
If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I don't.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays for those who love family resorts and for
actually my grandfather, my coach today, he the main person who kind of like pushed boxing. Even though I would drift off and want to play basketball, football, he pushed that shit OD. Like, oh, boxing, this is us. This is what we're gonna do. And shit, I appreciate him for that.
Did you play other sports in high school?
Yeah, I played football.
You played football. What position?
I play wide receiver.
Okay.
Fuck out of here. Y'all think Shakur played wide receiver in football? Y'all think so? Do Shakur look like a wide receiver to y'all? This is my thought. I don't know. This is my initial thought. Maybe I'm maybe he's bugging. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But do Shakur look like he played wide receiver in football? And you know, everybody know I'm a football guy too. Like I talk football probably just as better as I talk boxing. You know what I mean? So nah.
Yeah, got 2 touchdowns, then I got kicked off the team.
What you get kicked off the team for?
What the fuck? Stop it. You get, bro, stop playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me. This man said he scored 2 touchdowns and got kicked off. Bro, stop fucking playing with me. man, don't get me turned up in this.
Yeah,
they
right.
wasn't trying
Respect
that,
me.
yeah.
Like shit. I ain't fighting that little nigga.
Yeah, I ain't trying.
Yeah, the trenches, they like protected you type shit too, away from like
For sure.
shit
For
like
sure.
that.
For sure. It's like mad at me. He like, yo, we over here practice.
Other sports in high school?
Yeah, I play football.
Play football. What
Yeah.
position?
I play wide receiver.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I only played JV though, so
Yeah.
got 2 touchdowns, and I got kicked off the team.
What you get?
Oh, okay. He said he only played JV though. He said he got 2 touchdowns, got kicked. How you get kicked off of JV? How you get kicked off of JV, dog? Come on now. We all went to high school. I know we all know about football in high school, far as the freshman, junior varsity, and varsity. How the hell do you get kicked off the JV team? How? Like how? Like how does that work? like how does that work?
Kicked off the team for?
Cause I was practicing with the varsity team. I'm like, shit, I'm JV. They asked to me, so I want to practice with
They
the.
took it upon himself to go to the varsity team.
Yeah, but the coach got mad at me. He like, yo, we over here practicing. You not with us. He like, blah blah blah. Give me 100 push-ups. With your equipment on. Like, bro, I'm not. Nigga said, take your shit off. You gotta go then. I'm like, I bet. Fuck
Yeah,
you
that was
then.
it, yeah.
But the next time I seen him, I was walking out for my fight in North New Jersey. I seen the coach. He kicked me off the team. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you gotta watch me.
Yeah, spin
I'm lit now, nigga, for sure.
That's hard.
He got kicked off of the JV team because he wanted to play with the varsity team. And he wasn't practicing with the JV team. And the coach tells him to do push-ups. He didn't want to do push-ups. He takes off his equipment and he quits. No, you didn't get kicked off. You quit due to the fact that you was playing on the JV team. You wasn't good enough to play varsity, my good brother. That's just the fact of the matter. That's what really happened, man. Come on. You talking to me right here. You talking to Cam J, bro. Come on. Like, I cover high school football exclusively in my city, bro. Like, I know how this works. Like, come on. This is crazy.
Boom, your first pro. What was your first belt like? What was that? What did that feel like when you won your first title?
Shit, that shit felt amazing. Cause it's like when you win your first world title, that's the shit that you really like hunting for. That's the shit you want the most. So now winning titles kind of regular, but your first one is like shit. It was a different feeling, like you on top of the world. Like that's how I felt. Like right after, I'm like, shit, I'm on top of the world. I'm him. Like,
what you think about this belt shit? About paying for the belts and all that
man,
shit?
that shit
Now?
is lame.
Do you think it's gonna change
Oh,
though
wow.
now, or it's just like it is what it is?
I got stripped because of that shit. Like, I don't understand how I get stripped. And I had a conversation with the people who run the belt organizations before I even fought Tiafimo. I'm like, yo, I'm going up in weight just for this fight. I want to come back down in weight. Like, oh, you got my word. We good. On the phone. This is a real conversation. I done met with this dude in Houston. I done sat down, did dinner with him, talked to him. Like, I'm thinking he gonna be solid about it, but as soon as he started beefing with Bud, dude just started cooking me. He said, oh, I need $150,000 at this point in time right now. Okay, you ain't gonna give me that money. Well, now we taking your belt, we stripping you. And this something.
It's like a
But-
tax
but yeah,
almost.
and then now, I mean, I looked at it like you already won.
Stop the presses. Shakur. I don't even know why, I don't even know why you do this to yourself. Shakur, for one, he knew damn well about the situation with Bud and 4K. We covered that exclusively before the Shakur and T.O. fight. And we seen the interviews with Shakur when they asked him about Bud's situation with the WBC. He declined to answer the questions. He didn't want to talk about it because he was still trying to stay in somewhat good grace with the WBC. But he knew he was going to have to pay them boys the sanction fee. Because it's in the fucking rule book. He knew it. So he knew what was coming to him for the whole situation. Shakur made this situation bigger than what it was. That's the fucking issue of the matter right there, for real, that people don't want to talk about, for real, and real shit.
Whoop. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You already the champ. Take the belt. Like,
we know all these guys that's champions had to pay sanctioning fees, whether they're fighting for that title or another title or in another weight classes. We know that. Us as fans know that. So it shouldn't be no reason why the fighters shouldn't know this, especially when they the ones that's holding the titles that's been paying the sanctioning fees the whole entire time any fucking way. Just say you was just trying to be like Bud Crawford, bro. Just say that. Just say you on your Bud Crawford shit. That's all you gotta say.
Go ahead. Everybody.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
But now that it's going, I'm like, damn. Niggas took my belt, bro. Like, I wanted my belt.
That's a fact.
Yeah, no, it's damn near like a tax almost. Like they just want that bread. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, they really like sticking fighters up though. Like we putting in all this hard work, all this pain. We going to.
It did like. It takes Shakur, it takes Bud's situation for Shakur to start speaking about sanctioned bodies. When we done had guys like Earl Spence and Floyd Mayweather and Tank Davis and so many other fighters talk about the sanctioning fees with the sanctioned bodies for a long fucking time. But it takes these guys just now to start talking about it. But these the guys that y'all so-called that's worried about the legacy 100%. Just the little context right there, just to read the room a little bit. These be the guys y'all be praising about legacy and all of that shit. You know what I mean? Just for context. You know what I mean? Salute to my boy Curtis Robinson in the building, man, my brother.
Live boxing and we go risk our life in the ring, and then it's like we gotta pay y'all a certain amount of. Why am I paying y'all, bro? What did y'all do? Yeah. I worked hard for this. What did you do for this money that I'm getting with my check, bro?
Do you think it's too many belts?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So
sure.
what? So what? How many should it like? What? How would you?
It should be one belt. If you want the best to fight the best, it should be one belt. That means once it's one belt, everybody got to fight everybody. They want to be champion. That's how I think.
That's that.
Y'all hear that right there? Interesting perspective from Shakur Stevenson right there. He said it should be just one belt in boxing. Interesting.
Business shit though. You know how that shit get tricky.
Yeah, everybody trying to get their.
Everybody got to get their money.
So let's talk division now. You like the weight that you. What weight do you want to fight at? Like what's next for you?
What weight do I want to fight? I don't know, bro. I'm just cruising probably through 35, 40. I really don't want to fight 40, but then it's like I do want to show niggas like.
Yeah.
And do you think the
like
expectations at you?
Stop the presses again. Y'all heard that? Shakur said he really don't want to fight at 140. See, this is why you don't let people like me watch these type of interviews and break these interviews down, bro. Like this is exactly why, bro. Like there's too many contradictions, bro. Too many, bro. All right, this man says he really don't want to fight at 140. So what's the conversation about you talking about fighting at 147 once again, Shakur Stevenson? Why? It goes back to what I said. Who was asking Shakur Stevenson to fight at 147? Why was he conversating, talking about he want to fight these guys at 147? What was the purpose? When right here in this interview in 4K, he's letting it be known that he really don't even want to fight at 140. I see your little comment, radio hacker. That shit don't faze me. You deflect the tank every time. Like a whole hoe out here.
You already did like one.
Challenges him. He's challenging himself with fights that he know he's going to win. Okay, yeah. he's really challenging him himself. Shut the fuck up.
40, right? Expectations like, all right, man, he can do 140. If you go down, people gonna
Shut the fuck up. And I ain't even pulled this out yet. But I've been waiting to pull this out because we're gonna get a little controversial today. You know what I'm saying? But shut the fuck up with that shit, right?
This nigga's scared.
We ain't seen that. Like, we not about to do that. Like, come on.
be like, why the fuck you ain't stay at 140? You know what I mean?
Nah, because there's some good fighters at 135 too. So even if they like at the end of the day, anything we do, like, is like people gonna say something anyway. So regardless of whatever they say, fuck them. But as far as like, it's some good fighters at 35 too, and there's some good fighters at 40. So it just depends on what all makes sense.
And how so for the average motherfucker that don't know how this shit work, how do these fights get made? Like, do you walk in there and be like, this is what I want, or they put something together, or you just wait for the offer to come across the table, or like, how do that go?
Man, right now, boxing is at a great space where it's like you got this guy, Turkey, that's from
Turkey
Saudi.
putting that bag up.
Man.
You feel me? So any fight that can be made could happen through him. He's gonna pay you a big bag. He's gonna make the fights that the fans want to see. So, how it works, shit. You tell Turkey, let's get it banging, shit.
Yeah,
9 times out of 10, if he can do it, because there's been some fights that he tried for me that.
Yeah, man, this is lovely. This man, bringing up Mr. Turkey out of sheep, man. And salute to my brother B King with the 333 and the Cash App, man. And for sure, salute to my boy B King. He said this for hackers assassination right there, man. Exactly, bro. Because you know he's gonna get obliterated today if he start that bullshit today. Because I'm on timing today. I'm on super timing today.
That I done asked for that haven't got done. So
Who you asked for?
Oh, just for that shit. Put him on the spot.
I can't really say because it's like I ain't trying to be.
You
I ain't trying to even go there.
like that.
Hold on, I missed that. Hold on,
I'm saying
hold on.
who you want though, who next together, or you just wait for the offer to come across the table, or like, how do that go?
Man, right now, boxing is at a great space where it's like you got this guy, Turkey, that's from
Turkey
Saudi.
putting that bag up.
Man.
You feel me? So any fight that can be made could happen through him. He's gonna pay you a big bag, and he's gonna make the fights that the fans want to see. So, how it works, shit. You tell Turkey, let's get it banging, shit.
Yeah,
9 times out of 10, if he can do it, because there's been some fights that he tried for me that I done asked for that haven't got done. So
Who you asked for?
Oh, just for that shit. Put him on the spot.
Yeah, who you asked for?
I can't really say because it's like I ain't trying to be.
You
I ain't
don't
trying to
be
even go
clickbait
there.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh, now he don't want to tell who he asked for Turkey al-Sheikh. That's real intriguing right there. Real intriguing. Now he don't want to say who he asked for Turkey al-Sheikh. Like, come on. Good boy, man. Good boy. Savage Bo, what's good, my brother, man? What's good?
Well, I'm saying who you want though, who next? Like, what we doing?
Who I want,
Like,
I can't call
wanna
nobody
see?
out. I can't call nobody
So,
out.
you
I
know,
let everybody
so who
call
called
me
you out so far?
Who called
Oh, so he don't do call outs no more? Shakur Stevenson don't do call outs no more?
me out? Everybody.
Everybody.
Who ain't
Worth
called me out?
fighting.
Everybody just saying, "Oh, I want to fight Shakur" because they seen what I did with Tio and my name buzzing. So
Yeah, you the hottest.
Let me ask y'all, who's actually calling out Shakur? Like, who's actually literally calling out Shakur? Only people I've seen been Tito Mercado, Ashaki Foster, Ryan Garcia, of course, you know what I'm saying, but Shakur called for that even more than anything himself. It ain't really Conor Benn. But he pushed for the Conor Benn fight more than Conor Benn, because he called Conor Benn out after his fight. So when I sit here and back to think about it, like, it ain't really many people calling Shakur Stevenson out. So where is this shit coming from him? Where is this energy coming from? Where he's the guy that everybody wants to see Shakur Stevenson fight. He's the new face of boxing now, Shakur Stevenson. But still hasn't even done over 500K in views on YouTube off his fight with Teofimo Lopez. But he's supposed to be the face of boxing now. Come on, man. Come on.
But I can't
Come on,
man. Right now.
He makes
this
like,
too
easy.
Clip it.
He
makes
makes
this
clip
too
it,
easy.
like,
they're gonna make it look a certain way. So
real quick, right? So obviously you and Bud real close. Do you see him still making the ring if the purse right?
No. Hell no.
Over with.
Nah, he's stubborn like me. Like, me and him kind of like similar when it comes to stubbornness. So I know that when his mom made up, let's you say the craziest,
put that bag in
it got to be the craziest number. You better say $1 billion. He probably gonna jump up like shit.
I don't know though, bro. 300.
And you got the utmost confidence, like you say, like shit. I'm finna go.
He believe in so too. He,
sure.
Me and him similar, but I just know like his stubbornness is like he already made his mind up. Like when you make your mind up as a stubborn person, it's like
you gotta see it through.
I can't go back on my word with myself.
I don't even know who he would fight at this point, though.
Is there
who y'all want to see him fight?
I don't fucking.
You just want to see him in the ring.
I'm just
facts. I ain't gonna hold you. I know he like a boxing purist and all that shit, but like he getting older. I wouldn't mind him doing some of them crossover joints and beating the fuck out one of them Conor McGregor's or something like that and getting a bag. I
making
know
money from it, but like Bud ain't like that, bro. Like
I get it. I respect that though.
Bud more so like the person he is like he doing it for what he want. Like he ain't gonna do it just because of shit around.
Would you do that?
Hell yeah, me, yeah. Go make an easy bag, being up somebody that don't know what I know, yeah.
Yeah, go and get that bag. It's easy though at that point, especially if you could cherry pick it.
Yeah.
Before we move on from that, you said you ain't gonna call it out, but is we ever gonna see the Tank fight or Devin Haney or somebody like that?
I mean, you gotta ask them. Like at the end of the day, I told y'all I'm willing to fight whoever. It don't matter. Whatever name you name, I know I can beat them. So it's all up to them. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere.
Who you think the big
So he said it's all up to them. It is all, stop the fucking presses, man. It's all up to them. It's all up to them. Like, this is getting insane, bro. Like, how does he do a whole interview for an hour, bro? How? Like, I'm just, it's just the thoughts it is.
Biggest fight would be though, like the biggest fight.
The biggest
for
fight
you right now.
for me, probably dude that you just named, dude.
Dude,
Dude is crazy.
Dude ass. Hey,
Dude
come
ass.
on, man. Come on,
All
that
right.
shit.
Okay, cool. I mean, that's what I want to see. I want to see that joint. Who I think I gotta call Turkey, make it happen.
Shit.
So let me get his number.
I got you.
Yeah, we can make it happen. So speaking of that, I know you had a lot of back and forth on Twitter and shit like that. How you go about that? Because now only reason why I'm gonna say this is this is my first year with KD, right? So from before I met KD, and I used to see him be on Twitter all the time, I'd be like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, why do he go back and forth with these people and all this shit, right? And then now that I'm with him every day, it's like, it's regular though. Like, it ain't nothing, like he ain't tripping. He might just be chilling. Yeah. Boom, send a tweet, he put the phone down. You know what I'm saying? How do you approach that? It's like, is it more so you feel misunderstood? You want to get your...
Let me stop the presses real quick, man, and salute to my boy Kurt, my boy Patrick Bell with the $5 banger with the super sticker right there, man. Salute to my dog right there. And salute to the commissioner in the building, my brother.
Cause you in a situation where you know you the best.
So y'all notice, let me stop the press real quick. Y'all notice that he sidestepped the question with Tank and Devin, basically saying pretty much, I'm waiting on them. I'm waiting on them. But at the same time, that man went right at and approached and attacked the fight for Teofimo Lopez. You see the difference in that? Y'all see the difference with the actions? With the words matching his actions. He made his words match his actions for Teofimo Lopez, but he's not willing to make his words match his actions for Tank Davis or Devin Haney, which makes no absolute sense to me. Makes none.
Like, deep down, like, I'm the one. Like, that's how I'm feeling.
Right.
But then you got people who just saying all types of bullshit. So during that point of time, I used to feed into it to where I probably shouldn't have been feeding into it, but I couldn't help it. Like, I couldn't. My passion for my craft and who I am and I know what I can do just pushed it, and I fought back at niggas. Like, I always did that. But now that I done elevated in my life and like changed certain things around, I try my best not to even get into it on Twitter or all that shit, because I know like people spin that shit. They gonna spin it and turn people against you. Like, I watched the entire world turn against me from even, and I don't got no beef with these dudes no more. The Cameron and Mace dudes, like, I don't got no beef.
Talking about the same guy that put Shakur's Twitter sit on his trunks, the king of Twitter, the king of loving going back and forth with these guys on the internet. He was just going back and forth with Richards and Hitchens last week in 4K. Talk about telling Africa to take his ass up to 147.
I know they just was doing their job, but during that point of time, people like, I felt switched up on me. I'm like, damn, like, nigga, I just won my fight. I didn't just have a super bad night. It was like, I probably could have done more, but like, that's the criticism within myself. But why I got to deal with so many motherfuckers saying, oh, Shakur not that good, Shakur not this, Shakur, oh, emotional. I'm getting all this, and it's all coming from this one podcast to where that, like, the narratives just got super strong. So during that point in time, I was fucked up in the head. I'm like, damn, like,
yeah, he's crashing out.
I'm that nigga, bro.
Yeah,
like, how y'all
speak up? Yeah.
But now it's like, look,
in Shakur, man, in Shakur. 100% insecure.
Facts. Like, even when Cameron said it, if y'all go look back at the tape, he said, you should go fight Teofimo so he could knock your block off and send you back to Irvington or some shit like that. And I'm like,
like, God damn.
Okay. But now that we did it, go back to it. Go back to it. Let's see what's said.
Since you had that fight?
Nah, they've been trying to get me on the show, but I ain't had no conversation.
Talking chili lemon chips.
That man said,
big bunch of
for
lime.
one, just to add, you called the fight
The April 15th tax
Lopez.
deadline is coming.
We didn't ask you to fight Teofimo Lopez
with TurboTax. Plus,
I mean, let me stop the presses. We didn't ask him to fight Teofimo Lopez, to be honest. We was cool with the fight because it's T.O. Like, then you going up to 145 T.O. Okay, we cool with the fight. But nobody was clamoring or asking for the fight in particular, though.
So that was one. I remember that one. Are you figuring out like how to manage it better with the phone, shit like that? Is this shit you going to looking for? Or you just taking it however it come across your phone, like it is what it is?
I just know shit lame.
Yeah.
Like, all of this shit be kind of like, not y'all shit, but
no, you
all
can call
of,
that
like,
shit
the
lame
world.
too. I just started doing this shit. You can call it lame.
Nah, this shit ain't lame. This shit ain't lame. This shit ain't lame. This cool. But like the word and like how they perceive things and how like it's just so negative. Like, everybody in the world is 95% negative. So now I'm at a point where it's like, fuck them. They gonna be who they is. It's not gonna stop. It's gonna get worse and worse. So just ignore that shit. Focus on my craft. And like this version of me is just hard to deal with.
They just waiting on you to respond anyway. And majority of the time, it's about how you respond. If you say fuck them, it is what it is. They gonna after 2 days. Before it's literally social media is lit for 48 hours. They gonna forget about that shit.
Then you gotta realize too, and this for like the young kids coming up. When you respond to certain shit, you make it bigger. Like you making it like something. Like it don't even have to be nothing. It's gonna get way bigger once you say something, especially when you're somebody. So for young people, ignoring shit.
And another question, real quick. How the hell Radio Hacker, how you be up here dick eating Shakur Stevenson when Devin Haney and him supposed to be nemesis? That's another thing I be thinking about with shit like with Radio Hacker and some of these Devin Haney fans. Like, how y'all be defending Shakur crazy and shit when Devin and Shakur supposed to be nemesis? Like, too much friendly shit in boxing for me, bro. Really too much friendly shit for me. Like, too much.
Shit is some of the best shit in the world. Minding your business, focusing on you.
Take a whole bunch of fucking goddamn it self-discipline though, too. Because it be some shit that just like eat at your soul. You be like, I gotta say something.
yeah.
I see you got some of your team here today. Is it somebody that talk you off the ledge sometimes when you ready to spaz out? Like,
Nah, Radio Hacker, this the thing. You be going hard for Devin and Shakur. Hardcore though, that be the thing. You go hardcore for those guys. You don't keep the same energy across the board with all of the fighters. That's be the problem that we be having in the conversations we be having right there. You know what I mean? That's just the simple fact of the matter. You go hardcore for those two fighters, but you don't go hardcore on those other guys. You try to downplay and diminish a whole lot of other guys that's connected to those two guys in particular. You know what I mean? And that be the problem that we be having.
All right, bro, you tripping like, because I ain't gonna hold you. The Cameron shit, I felt where you was coming from, but I'm like, all right, bro, like, come on now. You the champ. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta realize how it played out. I felt like it played out to where like I responded with Cameron was like, yo, get your ass in the boxing ring so you could see like how it is, and he responded with, yo, I slapped the shit out of you.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. That's when it's like, all right, now you took it too far. Like,
yeah.
But like I said, all that shit in the past, but like somebody on my team that said something, everybody really told me. 100 people on my side that was telling me how to move today, how I'm moving now, but it all was within myself. Like I had to have self conversations with myself and reflect and see where I went wrong. Why did I reply here? Why did I do this? And once I seen it, I'm like, damn, I'm tweaking. Like I gotta be more like, how you say, self-discipline.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
No, that's deep though. I go through it. Trust me, I go through it all the time. I be wanting to spaz out, and we can't really do it. You know what I mean? We gotta hold ourselves to like this public image a little bit more in the league. But I also found the older that I got, like I would be more emotional towards things that I wasn't comfortable with myself too. You know what I'm saying? So like once I finally felt like, all right, I ain't got nothing else to prove.
Seeing Ironheart in the building and my brother Trey Skills. Salute to my brothers, man. Salute to y'all.
Then I could get the mellow shit where it's like, all right, I'm chilling. Like, you can't say nothing to me because the work speak for itself. Yeah. Whereas like before, it's like if I know I ain't doing right or I know I ain't play my best or this, then the third is like something you say can make me flip a little bit more. Do you feel like you more relaxed now after you put on that performance? Because that performance was a little bit different. Counter that part, like you trying to make a fight.
Let's get to the good shit, man.
Save on insurance and Liberty Bibbity.
And I love that you love how much you can bundle and save.
I love it.
Fight happening and you don't feel like it's being reciprocated. Because there's a lot of different ways to duck fights now.
That's why I try not to get into that. Like, because like fans
what
know
he
how
asking?
Dance like that and then came out and did his thing. That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. I'm sitting there, I said, this motherfucker, we was sitting there watching, like, he keep all this goddamn dancing, bro. Yeah. But that was a dope fight to see.
Now, tell the truth, though, respect him, and I appreciate him for the opportunity, too.
Yeah.
So.
No, that was a great fight. Speaking of
that,
you
do appreciate
it. Two.
Yeah.
It take two. Dude, is it somebody that be ducking? Like, have you encountered that part? Like, you trying to make a fight happen and you don't feel like it's being reciprocated? Because there's a lot of different ways to duck fights now.
that's why I try not to get into that. Like, cause like fans know how to turn that shit into like on you. So like from a business aspect, fighters can do certain things from a business wise. And if they play with social media the right way, they can spin it and put it on you. When it's like, bro, y'all know I want this fight. Like, I'm 100% sure I want this fight, but I try not to even get into it no more. It's like, whatever, like, we're going to try to make these fights happen behind closed doors instead of really coming to the media with it because fans are so easy to be tricked. So
when somebody do come,
oh my God, Jesus Christ! Wasn't this same man that he literally does the most public negotiations more than more than 90% of these guys. And now he's talking about he wants to make shit happen behind the scenes now. But he's the guy that been exposing guys for not, sending him a contract or not signing a contract. And now he's supposed to be the no public negotiations guy now. Like, miss me with the bullshit, bro. Come on. Like, this is pure bullshit right here. Pure bullshit. Like I said, I'm 100% sure I want this fight, but I'm trying to make this other fight over here. He said, but that's my problem right there. That's my problem. The bluffing, the smoke and mirrors. Saying, oh yeah, I want to fight this guy, but behind the scenes, you over here making a fight with a whole nother person that we weren't even talking or even telling you to fight. Like that be my problem with him. You know what I'm saying? Like too many contradictions, bro. That's why like these guys should not be doing interviews like this, bro. I continue to say this shit. Like this media run for Shakur that he did after this Tio fight has been horrible. And it's continuing on, even right here with this one right here.
Like a fighter that want to fight you, what do you take into account to actually want to proceed with the fight? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, if you want to fight me, it's like this.
It is what it is.
I'm different, bro. Like, I'm not the type of nigga you want to just sign up to fight, bro, because you're not going to come out victorious. I don't care who you is, so.
No, but I ain't gonna lie though. You at a point now though where you can't fight everybody though either. Too.
Yeah, that's
some
the
niggas that
too.
just don't deserve that fight too.
Right.
It's some niggas that don't deserve it, but it's also niggas where like they're not going to be. You're not going to make the most money fighting these niggas. Why am I fighting you if I'm not going to get paid? The notoriety, once I beat you, is not going to be that. So it's like, what am I fighting you for? Like, so it's certain niggas where like they just calling my name, just be calling my name.
And back to the fans, they're going to be like, why the fuck you fight him? Like, this ain't shit, but fuck the fans. Though.
Right.
We're not going to, I don't want to say, because obviously.
Oh, yeah, he been saying fuck the fans. Y'all remember Shakur, he was saying fuck the fans. That he been said that shit.
And through the fire, we're not going to keep saying names, but I was wondering how involved you are in the business part, as far as like the promotional aspect of making a fight or that side of it, or it's like I'll just let my team.
Then on top of that, nobody. We just named out two guys. Only the Shockey Foster and Tito Mercado is the only two guys that's really calling out Shakur. Nobody really else. Yes, Ryan talks about wanting to fight him, but Shakur was pushing for Ryan and Conor Ben when nobody asked this man to fight at 147 in the fucking first place. And Shakur told us in this same very interview that he don't even really want to fight at 140. So what are we talking about here?
Team handle it, and we go from there.
Nah, I'm very involved. Like Jay Prince, my manager. So
shout out to Jay Prince.
That's damn near me and him like so close where it's like shit, we gonna go over it together.
Right.
We gonna go over it together and we gonna figure out what's the best fight for me to where, even with the T.O. fight, like it was people within my team and people that didn't think that was a fight that we should just be. But I'm like, shit, fuck it. Let's go see what T.O. about.
Yeah, no, that was
smart. I'm very involved. Me and Jay sit down and we go over shit and make sure it makes sense.
Right now, what matters more to you? Is it being fucking filthy rich or just being remembered as being like, one of the greatest?
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, that's a good ass question. That is a good ass question because it's like being remembered as one of the greatest and like on your craft, the money gonna come with it. But it's like it's some people that I done seen kind of like had a career and they didn't make as much money as they probably could have in a career. And at the end of the day, we going in there risking our life. So we want to come home to a big ass check. We want to come home to being able to live freely. So
Take care of people and all that shit.
I'm gonna have to like pass on that question. It's a hard. I'm gonna answer that question later on. Like it's gonna happen.
Nigga, you was just answering. You just answered the money. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, come on. Let's read the room. Like, let's read the room, y'all. He just went into this whole conversation talking about fighters not getting paid, you know, what they supposed to get paid. Fighters, you know, being broke at the end of their career, and you know, when they was done with their career. He talked about all of this money shit just now, and then says he don't want to answer the question. You just told us, nigga, what are you talking about? Like, it don't cost nothing to keep it real, bro. It don't cost anything to keep it 100, bro. Like, come on.
I mean, it's a
Yeah. Also, too, like just in the whole aspect of fighting, do you enjoy like the vlog and the entertainment?
It is so crazy. The topic of the main concept of the show today is the bag or legacy. You know what I'm saying? Part 2, a series that we starting this month right here, the bag or legacy part 2. And that tied exactly 100% into that right there. Shakur just told y'all that he's more so about the bag than the legacy, 100% right there.
And shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I see that like everybody got a content guy, like vlogging and showing and all that shit. What's your feelings and I guess your thoughts towards that?
hell no, I don't. I like the like entertaining. Like if we gonna go to a press conference and shit and like the build up and I get to see the person that I'm about to get in the ring with, see what he on. But like,
and Malaza, I like what you said. With legacy, the bag comes. Yes, that's why I always say yes. If the titles is in play with the money, yes, that's in play. That's in factor. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we're seeing in 4K from these fighters that they're choosing the money over the legacy right now. They're choosing the bag over the legacy in a lot of fights, even with the fights that they're taking. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're 50-50 fights or not. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys is not taking 50-50 fights and they're getting big checks. You know what I'm saying? But now, with how the market is starting to reset, some of them big checks looking like it's starting to, you know, diminish a little bit the way it's looking. Wow, this man Shakur Stevenson talking about Turkey Al-Sheikh and everything, sitting up on that couch and everything. Turkey Al-Sheikh didn't have his name on that tweet when he was talking about his plans for this year. He may be a part of his plan as far as the undercard, obviously, which we know we done seen Shakur on undercards before. But Turkey Al-Sheikh didn't have Shakur in his plans. Then we heard the man Shakur Stevenson also mention that it should be one belt in boxing. That's told me a lot right there. Y'all better read the room. Y'all better read the room. Salute to my sister, 2 Sis Boxing, man. Salute to sis, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my sis. Had a great show last night on Ladies Night, man. Enjoy her and Key cooking up, man, for sure. That shit was fire last night.
I'm like more so like a humble type of person. Like I'd rather just sit at home, chill. So all that shit be kind of like when it's fight time, bro, I'll be ready to get in the ring and just get active.
Yeah.
Like I ain't trying to keep talking. I ain't trying to keep. I'm just let's go. Like it's time, bro. We here. Like I want to win. You're gonna lose. So that's what it is. Like I'm tired of talking. Like my last fight, I was literally like boiling. Like bro, I just want to fight. Like hurry up.
Let's get to it.
How long was that camp?
Shit, 12 weeks. That was the longest camp I ever did.
Damn. And where you did that at?
Vegas.
Vegas,
yeah.
12
you liked it out there?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, I went back to something that I used to do because honestly, my best performances came from like when I did my camps out there. So I just did what I used to do and it paid off.
I'm finna put Amuja on the spot. You said you don't fuck with flying.
Hell no, fuck no. Bro, I be too nervous. Like
you know what I'm saying? Like the training, upbringing, shit like that. Like
we gotta get to the better shit.
We are farmers.
Juicy said, "You boiling for the fight, T.O.?"
When you get a little shout out at work.
Two says we think too much alike. Says we think too much alike.
Like, what's some of the ways that you was doing it early on, and then versus like how you do it now? Like, how did you support yourself?
All right.
You almost keep it arms distance on purpose.
But nah, Ray Savage though. Ray Savage, that's who he fighting. Ray Savage, a hell of a fight.
When is that fight?
I don't know. From Houston. So
what you think about shock fighters like that? You fuck with him?
I think he okay. Yeah. Okay.
It is what it is. Fuck. Hey, it is what it is.
I wish we could do that more in basketball, bro. It's like you just gotta pay the respect, even if somebody you don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I think he a good fighter, bro. I really just don't fuck with that nigga. Like
I know, but you could say it because you could. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can fight. And basketball is different. Like, it's just more political. It's like, you just ain't gonna come out and be like, nah, he trash. Like, I don't fuck with that nigga.
That's because y'all hooping.
Yeah, he a hoe. Like, I don't fuck with that nigga.
It's like, these bitches gotta get thrown.
You almost keep it arms distance on purpose.
But nah, Ray Savage, though. Ray Savage, that's who he fighting. Ray Savage, a hell of a fight.
When is that fight?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
My last question on that. What do you
that boy said he said he okay. He said, but I don't fuck with that nigga. Tell us why you don't fuck with him there, Shakur.
About how y'all
tell us why.
Fight, fire with fire, like making each other better. What do you think makes you the best? Like, what sets you apart?
What sets me apart is my passion. Like, I live different than these fighters. Like, I'm the type of person, like, on a daily basis, I'm just keeping boxing on my TV every day. I like that. Go to the gym, I'm going to do that shit. Like, I gotta steal shit. So just my passion and my love for the game. Like, people don't have the eye and shit that I got. Like, all these fighters, they want to do it, but they act like boxing is like a sport where they got seasons and shit. Like, ain't no seasons in boxing. It's like every day gotta get better every day. And that's how I feel about me. Like, I feel like I'm different than them because they don't live the way I live. They don't do the things that I'm doing outside of just getting ready for a fight. I'm still getting ready for the fight. Like, right now, I don't got no opponent. but I'm getting ready.
Right.
I don't know who I'm fighting, I'm getting better.
Always getting better. When you watch tape or when you study, who's some of the people you like to watch?
Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, Pernell Whitaker, Sugar Ray Leonard. Now, people that's in boxing right now, I'm going to say Usyk, Bivol, Ben Rodriguez, Inoue. I like Tio.
Yeah,
like
Tio solid. How would you fight that big tall motherfucker, man? How would you fight him, bro? That shit look crazy out there, bro.
But you know who gonna beat him? Tell him let him fight Boots. Boots the truth, so tell him let him fight Boots.
That'd be crazy.
Boots.
Set that up.
That'd be crazy. Hey, Turkey.
Set that up.
Boots.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna Cause you can take this. We're gonna do a little this or that, a little hot take. We're gonna make you pick between these some of these things.
We got offense versus defense. You got them you attacking off rip or you got them on reserve and you know.
What you mean like offense versus defense? Like
basically what's your style?
My style? Yeah.
Defense. Okay, got you. Bud or Andre Ward?
I would never answer this question. I gotta look both of them niggas in the eye.
Yeah, I bet you won't answer the question. For one, we know defense for what, and we know damn sure he ain't gonna answer that damn question either, too.
That's on this one, but legacy versus payday. That's the one that you said.
The nigga said defense. We know.
It was a hard question, but
Oh
I mean,
my God.
if you saying it in that instance, I'm gonna
This supposed to be y'all killer? This supposed to be y'all killer?
say Payday.
I like that. Fuck.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Stand on that shit. It's cool. It ain't nothing wrong.
Especially how much money y'all niggas getting right now.
And I ain't gonna lie though, I think it's a way to do both. Like you could protect your legacy and still get paid. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And cause I wouldn't want to be one of them guys that's just grinding. You know what I mean? And then like Bud got his just due at the end.
Yeah.
Like the very end. You know what I'm saying? He been that. Whatever he just did, he been that.
Yes,
but it's like he
facts.
just got to just do at the end. It's like, no, you got try to pick up some of them crumbs on the way too, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say Payday, because it's like shit. At the end of the day, we go in that bitch. We grind, we sacrifice, we risk our life, and then after, I want to be paid for everything that I just did. So, Payday.
Absolutely. Knockout versus masterclass. Like, you know, basically like you got motherfuckers going out there brawling, just ready to knock somebody ass out, or, you know, is it some type of strategic method?
I mean, sometimes knockouts is cool, but I like masterclass sometimes because it's like the way that I beat Tio, like the way that I beat him, he had to sit there and deal with that shit all night. It's like you got tortured, bro. Like getting tortured ain't, bro. I would rather have a quick death than get tortured. So
For sure.
That's how I look at that shit.
Floyd or Pernell Whitaker?
$10 for large, $10 for any 3 toppings, $10 for your choice of hot crust.
He
Only
said,
Pizza Hut.
knockouts is cool. But I like, you know,
Turn your musical
masterclass. I like, you know, somebody dealing
into
with
money.
You know,
Start
just getting outboxed all night. Y'all heard what he said?
Yo, it's crazy. Y'all be asking some good shit.
You got a relationship with Floyd?
Yeah. That's my dog.
Fuck with Floyd.
Floyd Mayweather, another dude I talk to on the phone all the time. He opened up his gym. Matter of fact, the one thing I respect about him, me and him ain't never done business together in life, but he always fuck with me like
Radio 2 Rich, you just came out of left field talking about Bud making more. Who the fuck was talking about money? Who the fuck was talking about Bud making money anyway? Where the hell you come from? That's why y'all niggas that dumb. Are y'all that dumb? Y'all can't be that fucking dumb, bro. Like, this nigga just came out the gate in the chat talking about Bud Crawford making more money than niggas. Like, nobody wasn't even talking about that, nigga. What are you talking about in there, bro? Like, what? Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me, dog?
like heavy, like always give me game, call me up, like yo,
fucking Radio Clan,
he just said
man.
this in this interview. Why he say that? I'm like, yo, Floyd's good.
Fucking Radio
I
Clan.
ain't tripping. Why you tripping? Right before the TO fight, he called me like, man, why you the B side? Like shit, I ain't tripping. Like, hey.
He said Floyd called him and asked him why you the B-side with T.O. I'm crying. Stop fucking playing with me.
Side, B-side, C-side, I'm a step. So, but I mean, I understand him. Like, he just looking out for me. He fuck with me. So that's my dog. But like, to answer your question, Floyd, Sweet Pea, I'm gonna go with Floyd because he my dog, but I love Sweet Pea. So rest in peace.
Okay. Absolutely. We got Vegas or North?
North. No question. As far as what?
Shit, who better? Goddamn it! Who you got down? Yeah.
I first like skills.
You know them boxers always trying to, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Nah, cause you asking some real shit.
Yeah,
it's like
for sure.
It's hard to say with dude, cause like his only loss was when he got cheated. Like he really got cheated. Like people could say whatever the fuck they want, but niggas seen him get cheated. It's hard to really just go against dude. But like from a skill standpoint, I would say just because of he's trickier. Like he trickier. He gonna catch you with some shit that you don't see. So I'm gonna say that nigga. Like, damn, I just said this nigga name. I'm bugging. I'm gonna say dude.
Dude.
Stop the fucking presses. Stop the fucking presses. Run that shit back, bruh. Stop the presses, man.
As far as what?
Shit, who better? Goddamn it, who you got down?
I'm a step, so
Right.
but I mean I understand him. Like he just looking out for me, he fuck with me. So that's my dog. But like to answer your question, Floyd, Sweet Pea, I'm gonna go with Floyd because he's my dog, but I love Sweet Pea, so rest in peace.
Okay,
That's
absolutely.
hard.
We got Vegas or North?
North. No
On
question.
time.
As far as what?
Shit, who better? Goddamn.
Why did they bleep it out? That's kind of weird. It said dude or Devin.
Damn it, who you got down? Yeah.
I first like skills.
You know them boxers always trying to, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Nah, cause you asking some real shit.
Yeah,
it's like
for sure.
it's hard to say with a dude because like his only loss was when he got cheated. Like he really got cheated. Like people could say whatever the fuck they want, but
Talking about
niggas seen
Ryan.
him get cheated. It's hard to really just go against dude. But like from a skill standpoint, I would say just because of he's trickier. Like he trickier. He gonna catch you with some shit that you don't see. So I'm gonna say that nigga. Like, damn, I just said this nigga name. I'm bugging. I'm gonna say dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
all right.
dude.
Stop the fucking presses, man. So they ask him, who would he prefer? Who you think will win? Who's better between Devin and Tank? And he says Tank because Tank is more trickier. He can catch you with some shit that you can't see. That's what he just said, 2 cents. He said he got Tank over Devin because Tank is more trickier and he'll catch you with some shit that you can't see. Read the room and think of the context of him saying that right there. Think of that context right there. We can break that down in so many different ways. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? When I open up the panel, we'll be able to break it down for sure. But read the room. That's all I'm just saying. In that context, Shakur has Tank over Devin, and he said that Tank is more trickier and he can hit you with some shit that you can't see.
Who do this? All right, who's your NBA?
And on top of that, saying that he said, damn, I just said dude name.
Comparison.
NBA comparison?
Yeah.
Steph Curry.
Yeah. What you mean? Fuck your city. Fuck Garden. You know what I mean?
Steph
That was a
Curry,
no.
nigga.
You ain't even think about that. You been
4
through that.
division champ, 4 rings, nigga. What are y'all talking about?
He compared himself to Steph Curry.
Music or silence before the fight?
Music, no question.
What's in your playlist right now? Top 5.
BJ, he said first time he was honest this whole interview, bro. Damn, you read the room right there.
Top 5, I'm listening to Mini Man. Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Man, I love doing this shit. I love doing this shit.
When you have
I love
everything you
doing this
need
shit.
to
I ain't
unlock
gonna
your
lie
best
to you. I
workout,
love y'all, family. I really do. I truly.
I like Young Boy, I'm Ready. Top 5. Hit him up just because that should get you like pumped up.
All right, man. I'm done with that, man. I'm done with Shakur interview, bro. Let me get to this Zuffa shit real quick with Richardson Hitchens real quick, and then we gonna open up the panel, man. Let me get to this shit. The wild ass interview, man. Keep all of that shit fresh, man, because I want to get y'all opinions when I open up the panel on this Shakur interview, man. All right.
Brooklyn, New York, where else? He's an undefeated super lightweight belt holder with recent wins over George Kambosos Jr. and Liam Paro, picking on those Australians. Richardson, please welcome Richardson Hitchens, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, Richardson.
Bro, let me stop. I know I'm an asshole, bro, for this. Who the hell was he throwing the deuces up to, bro? It ain't nobody there. It ain't nobody there. Who was he waving to, bro? There's nobody in the arena there for this press conference, dog. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, man? Let's start there, man. Let's just start there. Like, it's nobody there, man. But this is just the things I'll be thinking, bro. Like, that's why y'all my family, man. And I'm just talking with y'all today, bro. This is just some of the things that I'll be thinking when I see shit like that, bro. Real shit, man.
And next, one of boxing's biggest punching action fighters, the super middleweight, also from Brooklyn. Put your hands together for Edgar Berlanga, ladies and gentlemen.
That man, Max Kellerman, his dick eating game is impeccable, bro. He be putting hella gas on shit.
See Edgar? Another one. What's your name?
Sheldon.
All right, guys.
Shell said he waving the data in Turkey. Stop.
All right, here we go. Let me start with you, Richardson. You're unbeaten. You seem to me to be entering your physical prime and to have made a step from prospect to elite fighter. Now looking forward to seeing if you can actually reach a
elite. Whoa, stop the presses. Hold on. Whoa. Elite? Richardson Hitchens? Elite? When the hell he become, man, stop playing.
Level of
fucking
greatness,
playing with me.
Right? Why was
When the
this
hell
the
he
right
become
time
elite?
for you to sign with Zuffa? What made this the right move for you?
I just feel like Zuffa is seeing my career the way I want to see my career. I feel like I've been with a lot of great promoters in the past, but I just feel like a lot of promoters didn't give me the opportunity to be built the right way and show the superstar that I am. And I feel like Zuffa believes in me, sees that, and that's what really made me just want to sign on that dotted line.
When you say built the right way, in boxing terms, in the old days, that used to mean they take care of you, putting you in soft. But we see in Zuffa boxing, you got to fight guys on your level or close to it anyway, even if you're the best. That's the right way for you? You want to fight the best?
Yeah, of course. I want to fight the best and not just fight the best. When I say like believing in me, I want a promoter to be screaming how Don King was screaming about Mike Tyson. I'm the best in the world and nobody could beat me. And I'm pound for pound because I feel like I'm one of them type of guys. So I think that with Zuffa, they're going to actually promote that this guy is America's or the world's best thing. And I think that's what I am.
Why? Why, Africa? Africa, you didn't sound even confident in what you just said. You had no confidence in what you just said at all. No confidence. Like he just rambling up there, bro. He didn't even know really what to say in that fucking manner for real, bro. Like, come on.
Speaking of Mike Tyson and being promoted early in his career, although this predates Don King, I remember Mike started out, he was knocking everybody out so early. I remember him saying at one point, my right hand's my best shot, but I can't hit anyone with it because they all fall from the left hook. Edgar, you started your career with 16 straight first-round knockouts. I don't care who they put you in with. That's hard to do. That's why people basically don't do it. And then you went the distance with Canelo Alvarez eventually. What can fans expect from your Zuffa experience?
Why you ain't mention the loss to him to Shiraz?
Oh man, You know, first and foremost, I want to
He did fight Hamza Siraj in his last fight. You know what I mean? Why he ain't mentioning that fight?
thank Zuffa. I want to thank Dana White. I want to thank Nick Khan, you know, for this amazing opportunity. You know, for the fans, man, you know, I come with a lot of explosion, you know, superstar status, like I always say. You know, it's gonna be a big year for me. You know, we're looking to chase belts, become world champ, and get that bag and continue to build a brand. Like I was telling Dana, you know, that's one thing that
belts. What belts? It's only one belt at Zuffa. What the fuck is he talking about?
I loved about Dana. One thing about the UFC, you know, I always said it to everyone. I said that the UFC always, I felt like the UFC always had a better coordination. They had better, you know,
Look at my boy Isaiah. What you doing, man?
Should be a good fight.
The Bag of the Legacy Part 2, man.
Some guy said he'd do it for a case of Bud Light.
The Bag of the Legacy Part 2, man. It amazes me, man. These guys.
To let you know, this call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC.
Fighters, you know, it's amazing, man, how much structure they have. And, you know, Dana coming to boxing, you know, that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, structure, organization. You feel like you're actually a professional athlete in a kind of a league, right? That's what I keep hearing from Zuffa fighters.
Yeah, for sure, you know. And I told Dana at the meeting, I said, Dana, you got the blueprint. You know, a lot of people could say whatever they want with UFC, but I feel like the UFC is the fastest growing sport in
tend to remember is the fact that Dana started off trying to do boxing before he did MMA, and he failed at it. Just to add context to what I'm talking about, Dana with UFC and all of that shit. Dana White started off in boxing and he failed at it. He had Zuffa boxing years ago, and it was ass. Now he got the money to back him from Paramount Plus and sell it for it. Just start it up.
I feel like Dana has a chip on his shoulder. And
Cash
you know,
Crypto said the blueprint for
like
dummies.
Meantime, you got a strap at 140 pounds, but you're still growing. I mean, you're a young guy. And, you know, if you're a junior welterweight, Zuffa doesn't do the junior divisions. We're looking at 8 weight classes because we don't do the flyweights either. We do the cruiserweights. That means if you're with Zuffa, what does that mean?
I mean, right now I haven't made a decision right now of if I'm gonna go up or keep the belt. But like you said, I am growing, and I am open to going on to another weight class, getting world titles, and being the best at that weight class. I feel like I'm just happy. I'm excited. You know, I don't feel no way about it. If I have to go up, I go up. It is what it is.
You know what? Boxing.
What the fuck, Africa? Really, Africa? Watch later on what he says too when they ask him who he wants to fight. And that's what the part we mainly gonna get to in this shit right here. But Africa, of course, we all know that Africa has a mandatory in Adolfo Delgado, which I told y'all yesterday. The purse bid is April 21st. So the purse bid for that fight is April 21st for the IBF, which is literally a week and a half away. And now he's with Zuffa Boxing. Y'all read the room.
Boxing fans do this sometimes. Some boxing fans up there, I don't know if any of you guys ever do this, and like they'll do this in boxing magazines or websites. They'll be like, what if there were no, right? So they combine all the best fighters in the junior division, let's say junior welterweight, and you look at the list, you're like, oh my God, that's a division of killers, right? I mean, that's what we're trying to do at Zuffa. That's why we're trying to, you know, instead of all these little weight classes so that, and really, you know what that's about, sanctioning bodies trying to extract more sanctioning fees. That's the real reason there are junior weight classes for the most part. So given that, there are lots of names out there in and around your weight class. Tell me some of them on your hit list.
I think that, you know, a fight with me and Teofimo is still a big fight, and I heard of talks about maybe he might stay at 140, maybe he might go to 47. So me and him is kind of still like, it's still possible that.
For one, Teofimo Lopez said he moved up to 147, so he's at 147. For two, Teofimo Lopez is also managed by Keith Conley as well as Richardson Hitchens. So it shouldn't be no reason why they shouldn't be able to try to make that fight. For one, was we spoke about that months ago when both of these guys were champions at 140. Then for three, T.O.'s a free agent now. He's not with Top Rank anymore. So is T.O. about to go to Zuffa Boxing as well, which is we all pretty much assume so? That's the thing. Then for four, if T.O.'s fighting at 147, then, of course, if you fight T.O., you're going to be fighting him at 147 versus Hitchens. Or 150 for us, the weight class in Zuffa. It actually would be 150, actually.
Open to do it at 140 or 147. So guys like Devin Haney, the last fight with Kambosos, I called him out. And I think that now I'm closing in to getting that fight because I feel like after these next few performances I put on, the fans going to be calling to see me versus Devin Haney, me versus Ryan Garcia, and all the best guys. So all three of them could get it. It don't matter.
Earn 125,000 points and experience more with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Yeah, your win against Paro, which was a close, tough fight, looks pretty good given what he did against Matias. And then the way you finished Kambosos with the hook to the body, do you feel like that power and that, stopping a guy with a left hook to the body, is that a new thing for you? Is that because you're entering your physical prime?
Nah, I don't think it's a new thing for me. I've been saying this for the longest time. I just feel like a lot of the guys and a lot of my peers, they have more experience as pros, fighting more often. If you look at my career, I had a lot of long layoffs. I'll be off for a year. This is another year off from me not being in the ring. So I just feel like it's just been a thing of me getting comfortable. Like I remember.
You know why you were off for a year? Because you declined like 4 fights damn near in the past year. That's why. Add the context to it, Africa. Tell the reason why. You had fights on the table that you could have been done. You could have probably had 2 fights in this past year since you fought Kambosos. But you chose not to fight these guys.
I remember even when me and Edgar used to be in the gym, and he used to be like, yo, like, you spar better than you
See,
fight.
the thing is, this is the thing. Richardson Hitchens was in a better position than Edgar Berlanga. He had a title. You know what I'm saying? Without the title, like I mentioned before, Africa don't have that much value for real outside of the title. Eddie Hearn's the same guy that said that they done events for Africa where he the main event, where he done lost no money. Berlanga, same thing. Done events with him, lost money. Not really a marquee guy. Is he a name? Yes, he has a significant name a little bit, if you want to say, in the sense that due to the fact that he fought Canelo and just namesake for us like the 168 and 175. Yeah, he's a name there. But Berlanga don't really have that much value, you know what I mean? So it makes sense for him to be over there with Zuffa. I mean, Berlanga was in a process where he probably wasn't going to never become a world champion through the sanctioning bodies, beating a guy like Osley Iglesias or Hamza Shiraz in a rematch or Christian Mbili. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, even Armando Resendez. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the truth of the matter. Like, him being a Zuffa is perfect for Berlanga. It's perfect for Africa, too. Because obviously Africa has shown this with some of these names that he be talking about fighting. He has not proven by his actions that he wants to fight these guys. That's just the fact of the matter. Africa talks a lot, do too much talking, not enough action for me. And this move with Zuffa, it's 100% duck motion from him. A lot of duck motion from him in this shit. Because it ain't nobody over there for him to fight.
He used to always say, like, when you get more comfortable, trust me, it's going to come together. And now you see when my fights, it's coming together.
Speaking of being together in the gym in Brooklyn when you were younger, right? I mean, that's one of the reasons Teo and you is interesting, because he is partly from Brooklyn, but you guys are from Brooklyn like through and through, right? Given the fact that you guys kind of came up together and now you're doing this at the same time, what's that like for you that you're going through this with Richardson?
Man, it's an amazing feeling, man. You know, I seen Richardson, I started boxing at 7. Richardson started boxing at 12, but we was in the same gym, and it's a dream come true. And I got a lot to prove.
So we've been talking Brooklyn. What is it about I mean, you can go back in the first round. Do you want to show them that you're still that guy, or as a more experienced fighter, are you more comfortable just letting it come to you?
I mean, I think now it's time for me to bring that old Edgar back. You know what I'm saying, with the first round knockouts. I feel like, and it don't have to be necessarily first round, but just breaking people's faces. Now we with Zuffa, I got the UFC behind me, and the boxing, I feel like now is that time to just go back to the old Edgar and just start breaking these guys' faces, putting them on stretchers, sending them to the hospital.
And you know how Dana does it. Bonus of the night, bonus for fight of the night, knockout of the night, all that. You're looking to get those bonuses?
Oh, yeah, 1,000%, man. Like I said, I'm excited. We got the UFC here. And one thing, too, I want to thank all the fans, all the UFC fans that's here tonight. I thank you guys so much, man. I know you guys are big UFC fans, but we coming into this, and it's family. We in the combat sport.
Literally, it was like 6 people that just clapped their hands, bro.
Boxing media used to do.
Bro, literally like 6 people just clapped, bro. What the fuck?
In the old days when UFC first showed up on the scene, was they would hate on it. And it's like the UFC was making a whole new generation of combat sports fans. And I always feel like telling you guys out there who are into the UFC, you like combat sports, you like fights, come check boxing out, especially guys like this. Let's open this up to the media. Who has the first question from the media?
Max, straight up top right here.
Right there, good.
For both fighters, Richardson, I'll start with you, and the same question for Edgar. I guess what drew you to Zuffa Boxing? I know you talked about how you wanted a promoter to take care of you and everything, but were there other options with other promotions, or did you approach Zuffa? Did they approach you? How did that relationship actually start?
Yeah, we definitely had other options when it comes to other promoters, but obviously, the business part of things, we wasn't seeing eye to eye. I had
Stop the presses. What's it called? Eddie Hearn in his interview the other day said that he didn't have no options besides Eddie. So that was a lie right there from Africa right there.
Other opportunities that promoters were telling me, this is the best deal. You won't find any better. And once Zuffa came to the table, we found something much better, and we went with.
That's what I talk about with the value. You know what I'm saying? With Africa, even with the belt that he had, the belt with the IBF, he don't have that much value. If other promotional companies isn't willing to bring you on a multi-fight deal, then you don't have that much value for them. That's just the fact of the matter. And salute to my sister Angie, baby, in the building. Salute, sis. But like I said, if other promoters isn't at your doorstep trying to get you to sign with them on a multi-fight deal, then that shows that you don't have no value. And that's why his ass is over here at Zuffa too.
But what was, the best for me?
Similar question for you, Edgar. Did you approach Zuffa? Did they approach you? And did you have other options with other promoters out there?
Yeah, not yet, for sure. Me and Richardson, we signed with the same manager, Keith Conley. He's one of the best managers in the game right now in the sport of boxing. But yeah, to be honest, man, we heard about Zuffa, and then, with Paramount and the UFC and just everything, it just all made sense. And I told Keith, I said, Keith, I'm really messing with them. I think that Dana is a good asset to the sport now. He's an amazing promoter. I feel like he promotes, he builds brands, and he knows what it's like to take a fighter from nothing and make him into a superstar. He did a lot of times. He understands the main point of branding these fighters. At the end of the day, we in there, we fighting. We fighting for money. And
how'd you branding yourself when you can't even sell your own fucking merch? How's that branding? Like, they own your NIL, bro. How can you brand yourself when the brand owns your name, image, and likeness? You can't come out and wear your Spanish shit that you want to wear, you know what I'm saying, to the fight. Like, how's that branding? How's that marketing? Like, come on. Like, I know marketing, bro. I know branding. I know how to start a brand from the bottom and bring up a brand, upgrade a brand. I've done it several times. You know what I'm saying? As far as myself being involved with, entertainment here with Cincinnati and just doing content and stuff. Like, I know how to start a brand and promote a brand. Like, you have to be yourself. They have to know your personality. You know what I'm saying? They have to know who you are. And with Zuffa, then you're not allowed to show yourself on who you are 100% being under Zuffa, bro. When they own your name, image, and likeness, bro. Like, come on.
And we want to build these brands. Yeah, I just wanted to make history. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Dana really fits in the right place with us. You know what I'm saying? On my team.
What is one ad right here?
With the latest Galaxy from Verizon, you can swipe a whole new look.
Who's next? A couple more. Richardson, from the outside looking in, I think we are accustomed to boxers chasing those 4 or 5 belts they want. There's obviously some confusion with the governing bodies and the addition of the Zuffa belt. So I guess for you, long term, what is the goal? Because immediately Zuffa boxing, but long term,
I'm a legacy type fighter. I'm still chasing legacy. I still want to be the best in the world, number one in whatever division I'm in, and I want to go down as one of the best fighters in my era when it's all said and done. And I think that in these next few fights, I'll get the opportunities to show my greatness, and that's what I'm chasing right now.
You didn't answer the question. He asked you how you feel about the sanctioning bodies, far as with the belts and everything, tied, with Zuffa boxing, and he totally reneged from the question, talking about he about legacy. So if you're about legacy, why the fuck are you over there at Zuffa? Why are you there at Zuffa? Because you're only gonna be fighting for one title over there. That's not even branded as a title. It's branded as a trophy at this moment, currently, right now. If you're about the legacy, you wouldn't even be with Zuffa. You'll be trying to fight these other champions at 140 or fighting other top guys at 147.
question for Edgar. I guess what's long-term goal with you and Zuffa? Is it all the other belts? Is it the Zuffa belt? What are you chasing right now?
Yeah, I want to definitely become a world champ. I was telling that to Dana. I told him, I said, listen, man, I want to become champ. I think that, this year, is that time to become champ, and really mark my name in the sport of boxing, especially at the 168 division. Sky's the limit, man. And I know Dana, I got a great team. I got one of the best promotions now behind me. And we're going to go to the top.
And finally,
once again, motherfucker don't even mention that what title are y'all fighting for? Like, they totally deflecting from the questions. Somebody want to be world champ. What? You want to become the Zuffa champion? Do you want to stay the IBF champion? Like, what's up? Like, what are we doing here?
Just a question for you, Max, to circle back to what you said before, there are probably a lot of fight fans that will watch Zuffa because of its relationship to the UFC. Maybe they don't watch other boxing. What is it about the two fighters next to you that they should tune in? Because records are cool, knockouts are cool, but what is it about these two specifically?
Well, Richard, let me start with Edgar. Edgar started his career with 16 straight knockouts. That captured the public's imagination, period. Because lots of guys have been matched easy to start their careers. In fact, almost every professional boxer ever is built that way. Almost all of them in the beginning. Well, how come no one else has scored 16 straight to start their careers, right? I can name you fighters.
Cash Crypto on God, watch on God, watch everybody. You're gonna see Radio Hacker, Radio Tourist, all of them guys. They gonna be, the Zuffa belt is the best thing ever, man. It's the best belt in boxing, man. They're gonna be praising that belt, bro. Watch.
I won't, but I can if you ask.
There's none.
Who had I'm saying who went to 50-0, 53-0, right? And you know why they got to that, right? But who has scored 16 straight in the first round? Watching it on ESPN, I was part of those broadcasts from the studio sometimes.
Hold on, stop the presses. So he just did Floyd Mayweather in 4K talk about we know why guys got the 50 because of the guys that he fought. But then he goes on and says, we got a guy in Berlanga that scored 16 knockouts. And it don't matter who it is. That's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter who Berlanga fought, but it matters who Floyd Mayweather fought for Max Kellerman. Like he a cold bitch, bro. He a cold ass bitch, dog, for real.
It's comical, actually, like how's he's going to get another guy out in the first round. So that captured the public's
That's a cold
imagination.
bitch.
Then, of course, he gets matched tougher. Well, as you get matched tougher, the knockouts will slow down. This goes for everyone ever, just about, right? But in Edgar's case, he really was the victim of his own success. He had almost no professional. He had by his 17th fight, he had virtually no professional experience, right? How many rounds had he actually fought? So now he's being put in tougher. He has to figure it out on the fly, and it doesn't look the same. And then eventually gets the shot at Canelo Alvarez and goes the distance with Canelo. That's very hard to do, especially for aggressive fighters, because people think of Canelo later in his career as a seek and destroy guy. Canelo is one of the great counterpunchers of all time. So if you have an aggressive style, that can really bite you against Canelo. Edgar went the distance with him. And that shows something that you can't show from the first round knockouts. It shows a level of character. So that's Edgar Berlanga. And I think now the question is the seek and destroy guy still in there who can get everybody out of there? And that's going to be interesting to watch. Richardson Hitchens was the kind of prospect that early in their careers, it's hard to tell who's going to rise to what level, because a lot of guys are fast. A lot of guys have good amateur backgrounds. A lot of guys have a good jab and look like they can do different things and have a certain level of athletic ability. You need to see them as they get matched tougher to see who actually rises, who has the subtle skill, who has the bag that's deep enough that when the opponents make adjustments, they readjust. And what he's done in his last several outings is show that he is not just a good fighter, he's a very good fighter. He's an elite fighter. And now the question is,
we got to start with this elite talk with Africa,
fighter?
bro.
And that's what we're going to find out.
How can you be elite when you ain't fought nobody elite yet? On top of that, you ain't fought nobody elite. Like I don't like when people just carry that word elite so loosely like that. Like when he's carrying the word elite very loosely for Africa right there, bro. That's why I said Max need to get off his fucking knees, bro.
Out at Zuffa.
He gotta get off his knees,
Ramaswamy is
dog.
supporting safe and secure elections with voter ID. Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Introducing virtual up.
Kambosos. Like, come on. Kambosos is the worst.
Anyone else? Who we got?
Kambosos is the worst undisputed champion of all time, bro. Like, shut up.
Edgar over here.
Stop talking to me.
So I saw you were at the New York Knicks game. You got invited to DJ Khaled's 50th birthday. What has it been like dealing with the growth and fame, considering you still have a family, have things to take care of?
And that's a good question. Just taking it day by day. I'm young, I'm 28 years old, and fame came very fast, especially when I started, building up this first round knockout spree. I'm still the hottest thing smoking, but when I was on that streak, man, you talk about all the celebrities, every celebrity that you can name of was in my DM on my phone, and I had to learn how to cope with fame. Just putting God first, walking with the Lord, definitely helped me. But I love it, man. I'm not shy away. I'm not shying away from anything. I love the lights. I love the cameras. I love popping shit. And this is an entertainment at the end of the day. A lot of fans, especially boxing fans, that's one thing I love about the UFC. Because the UFC fans, these fighters can have 5-6 losses, and you guys still loyal to your favorite fighter. What boxing is like. When we take a L, it's like, oh, he's finished, he's done. He ain't nothing, he ain't going nowhere.
Well, Edgar Berlanga, you have to remember, you the same guy that was popping all this shit at Hamza Siraj, throwing off gang signs and gun signs and everything, like you was going, go and demolish this man, Hamza Siraj, and you got your ass clipped. So that's why, you got the harness that you got after that fight. You know what I mean? Like, come on, we gotta read the room and be honest, bro.
That's
Just
not what
be
it is.
real, bro. It don't cost nothing to be real, man.
So you know, just coping with that, and like I said, yeah, man, it's an amazing run, you know, and I love it. I love the fame.
I'm going to add something to what Edgar just said. Because when I mentioned earlier, we've seen guys get to 50, 53 and 0. I'm not talking about who you think I might be talking about. There are some fighters who've gotten to 49 and 0 and 50 and 0 and are great, great fighters. Because what the O represents is that they fought everyone and they somehow beat all of them, which is almost impossible to do. Almost no one does that. What people have done in boxing is kind of reverse engineer their own legacy, or try to, by picking and choosing so carefully. Before, when I mentioned 53 and 0, it's a guy none of you have ever heard of, trust me. I don't want to shout him out because like I'm insulting him, but he eventually lost fights, but he had 1 million wins. Because if you select the opponents carefully enough, you can stay undefeated. We can get a promoter, and you would be an undefeated fighter if you select the opponents carefully enough. And that's supposed to be significant because the implication is you've beaten everybody, when in fact in modern boxing, a lot of times they've beaten nobody. And what Edgar is saying, and what Richardson Hitchens is willing to do to put his undefeated record on the line, is to fight guys on their level. That's when...
Too bad Africa hasn't fucking done so. We seen what happened to Berlanga when he has fought guys on the level that's been above his level. We seen this in 4K. Come on.
And the record is important. A loss is not the end of the world. You can come back, because if you do that, almost everybody loses.
Absolutely.
But if you somehow remain undefeated,
agree with that.
Again, almost
boxing.
They are important.
I don't want to hear Max talking about
to be a part of it.
MMA crowd. So just wondering, from what you've seen in the UFC, who do you think is the best boxer right now in MMA?
In MMA,
For boxing, we want all the casuals. All the casuals. The problem with boxing right now is you got a couple 100,000 hardcore and not enough casuals. You turn on an NFL game, you know, 70 million people are watching. How many think they're hardcore? Mostly they're casuals. That's how you build a successful sport. And you do it with fighters like this who are fun to watch. Anyone can understand when Edgar Berlanga was knocking out everybody in the first round. You don't need to be a hardcore boxing fan to understand that. Oh, what? He just smashed that dude. Everyone understands that. It's a universal language. So welcome all the hardcore, welcome all the casuals. What's the question, Richardson?
I think my favorite fighter would probably be Sean O'Malley. I like Sean O'Malley a lot. I think he got good hand.
Who's next?
For Edgar. Edgar, you said you want to stay at 168. There is no 168 division, and Zuffa does have a lot of 175 pounders, solid 175. Could we ever see you fight at 175?
yeah, I got the height, and I'm a big boy. You know, 175 is cool. It's a cool weight class. You know, those guys are not big, and even if I have to move up the cruiserweight or heavyweight, I'll do it. You know, that's why we in the fight game, right? You know what I'm saying? A lot of fighters. Not trying to, talk about my brother, but like a lot of fighters try, protect their O, and with us, and even, like the MMA fans, you guys know how it is, man. Like, fighters takes L's, and you going out there and you risking everything, and you going out there and you gambling. So yeah, for sure, 175 is cool.
One more for you. You fought for some of the biggest promoters. Dana White says he wants to make this the NFL, he wants to make boxing like the NFL. How big do you see boxing, Zuffa boxing getting?
The biggest. I feel like Dana's about to take boxing to another level. He's gonna show through me and Richardson and Conor Ben and the other guy that fights at cruiserweight, and whoever else is signed to Zuffa that
John Opataya.
Yeah, that guy, he's a beast. That how you build superstars, and yeah, man, Dana's the man, and shout out to the MMA fans. I love you guys for real, man.
Sure.
Shout out to you guys for sure.
Thank you for, embracing us. And like I said, we're going to bring the biggest fights to boxing, a lot of entertaining. I think that me and my brother Edgar, the fights that we got coming in the summertime, I think it's going to be back-to-back knockouts. Facts.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we're gonna start it off right.
We want to steal the MMA fans too. I want to, we need that support.
How'd
you guys get out of work? Some guys.
I'm done. That nasty fucking work, bro. Nasty work, bro. Nasty work. And before I open up this panel, bro, real quick, I wanted to read this right here from Mr. Nico Ali Wash right here. Far as the Muhammad Ali Revival Act, he put out a statement because they got the Revival Act being reviewed coming soon. So I wanted to read this to y'all last night from what I seen from last night. D1 was good with my brother, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother D1, man, and William Old School, Angry White Man Boxing Podcast, man. My brothers, man. All right, so right here, this is from Nico Ali Wash right here. He says, in response to pending legislation to amend the existing Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act enacted in the year 2000, more than 30 key members and organizations in the community of professional boxing and prize fighting have come together to form the Ali Act Preservation Alliance. The alliance exists for one purpose only: to protect the best interests of the fighters who risk everything in the ring, fighting for a chance to at a better life for themselves and for their families. The existing Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act contains provisions that are critically important for the protection of boxers' best interests, being one, prohibits on coercive contracts, preventing boxers from the worst exploitation, require financial disclosure, giving boxers the right to see what happens with the money, which is, we spoke about that far as with Devin Haney and Rolly Romero. Devin Haney saying that PBC won't open up the books. Well, in the current Muhammad Ali Act, you're allowed to see the books. When they revise it, Zuffa and Sella, they're trying to take away that right for the boxers. Just to add context for the guys that talk about the Devin Haney and Rolly Romero situation. Prevention of conflicts of interest, putting firewalls between promoters and managers and promoters and championship rankings, sanctioning organizations, mandatory disclosures by championship rankings, sanctioning organizations, including federal filings and monthly ratings and justifications of ratings changes. However, currently pending before the U.S. Senate, the so-called Muhammad Ali American Boxing Revival Act will permit certain promoters called UBOs to control a boxer's contract, plus the boxer's access to championships and ratings. Result: promoter controlling contracts, rankings, and titles equals in no negotiating leverage for the UBO fighters. Right there. He said the sport and industry of boxing agree. The existing Ali Act is an anomaly. This has prevented one entity from controlling the sport. Boxing's free market results up in 80% of the sport's economics flowing to the fighters themselves, with the result gaining or frequently loses remaining for the promoters. By contrast, in combat sport MMA, less than 20% of the economics are shared by the fighters. The proposal, the Revival Act, is a anti-labor, creating exceptions to all the protections for boxers, and the existing Ali Act will expose the boxers and the UBO to exploitation, since the promoters' discretion alone will determine fighters' rankings and who will have the opportunity to fight for championships. And he also goes on to say, If the proposed law is enacted, a UBO becomes an entity which has its own rankings, matchmaking, and awards, its own championship belts, while being the promoter controlling all the aspects of the business as well. Right there. So just reading this right here, bro, from Muhammad Ali. I ain't gonna read the rest of it. Nico Ali Wash right there. It is now you starting to see some of the boxers come and play where they're starting to, you know what I'm saying, pretty much speak up a lot more about it, which is, they literally didn't even have to speak about it. I mean, I'm sorry that it took, now that it's getting serious and a lot of shit is getting passed through now it's getting to these guys that want to speak about it now, which I think that's bullshit, but we'll see what happens with this shit. But I just tell you right now, like I've been telling some of y'all people, as far as these guys with, Zuffa, Zuffa is another side of the street. It is another entity that is providing opportunities for the fighters, which is very good for the sport for sure. But controlling the fighters the way that they're going to be controlling these fighters and their deals that they have over there, I think it's complete bullshit. I think it's complete bullshit, man. I really, truly do, man. The link pinned to the top, man. Y'all want to come up here, man, and talk about this box and talk about this Shakur interview, man. And this bag of legacy situation with these guys from Zuffa right here, man. It was just nasty work. Nasty work. And before y'all come up, I can go ahead and share y'all with this. Of course, with Xander and Boots, first 2 day sales have gone well to where they didn't open up the second level. So they didn't open up the second level for the Barclays for Xander and Boots, just to mention and let y'all know about that right there with those guys right there. So salute. Okay, they put in that work. Them boys in the lab. Okay, sis. Yeah. Showing them boys in the lab, putting in that work.
What up, Cam?
Good, sis. Was good. I see them boys in the lab over there.
Yeah, I'm in the gym. I'm in Saturday morning. I know where I'm at. I'm at the gym.
Thanks. They looking sharp in there. They looking sharp.
Yeah, they just got done sparring. But what's up, man? I was in and out today because I was recording and watching them spar, so I got to see.
Yeah. You all good. You all good, sis. Yeah, man. We just talk about. Oh shit! What happened to D1? Come back, D1. I don't know what the hell happened.
What's up, boxing hacker?
What's up, 2 Cent? What's up?
I caught you trolling last. I caught boxing hacker trolling
last. That was not me. That was not me, buddy. That was not me. Don't even put that on me. That's some diabolical shit. Hey, you didn't see KO TV. Where's KO 86? You need to check that dude. He don't be
KO
there.
don't ever be on my channel though.
Man, see? He's a suspect.
No. But
here we go. Hey, you can't trust nobody out here, 2 Cent. You can't trust nobody out here.
But listen. Yeah. Shakur Stevenson said his boxing style is defense. Did anybody else find that hilarious?
I was getting weak as hell when I heard that, sis.
I mean, defense first.
React to it. I'm like, all you can say?
Your fighting style is listen. Your fighting style of fight, which means you throwing punches. Your fighting style is defense. You don't throw punches with defense. I get what he's trying to say. He's a defensive fighter, and I think even being a defensive fighter is an oxymoron in my opinion. Because how are you a defensive fighter? Like you're supposed to be fighting, which means you throwing punches. Anyway,
is a defensive fighter, though, right?
But they're punching.
Yeah, but
a counter puncher. But it's counter punching, not just defense. I would say Shakur is a counter puncher. That's what I would say. He's a counter puncher. I wouldn't say my fighting style is defense. Because you're not fighting, you're defending. Maybe I'm overthinking.
I think he's just a pure boxer. Like he sticks to fundamentals and basics really well. Like he tries to not get out of line with doing things. Like he works off his jab.
He didn't say he was a pure boxer. He said
tear your ass up,
But wait. But even in pure boxing, defense is first, right? Like when you think about how pure
Beat
boxing
your
works,
ass up on this panel today,
you
boy.
know, like defense is first even in pure boxing. So I'll say the pure boxer. Like when you think about pure boxers, most of them are all defense first. Floyd, Devin, they're all like defense first fighters, you know. But I did want to mention something about what Nico Ali Wash said, though, right?
Oh, I was just about
Like,
to ask you about that, Boxing Hacker. You
yeah,
read
I
my
don't
mind.
understand. I feel like the only reason he's even talking about it because it's part of his grandfather's legacy, right? But in
So
retrospect,
what is his
So he
legacy?
was
Well,
clout
hold on.
chasing off his grandpa's
Time
legacy,
out.
is what you
This
trying
has
to say?
nothing to do with
You are
Ali's legacy,
goofy.
y'all.
Well, he
Y'all
did
keep
mention that,
saying it.
right?
Yeah.
He did mention his grandfather. I think he does. I think
But
a lot of it is based off that. Like that's why
so
he like
you
becomes
didn't
the
hear what
spokesman.
else he said, Boxing Hacker. A
So
lot of it is
He
based off
said,
legacy.
Nico clout
but
chasing, but Devin
here's
has
the
never
thing.
clout chased.
Here's the thing, though, right? Like all they're doing is adding something to the original ruling, right? Like the original amendment. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
like
but what
like
they're adding will
guess what?
fucking
You don't
wash
have to
Hate
the
how
sign to
y'all
old.
try to
Zuffa.
downplay that
You don't.
shit so
You
much,
don't
Hold up,
bro.
have to
hold
sign
up.
to Zuffa.
Stop,
Wait, wait,
But
wait,
but
wait.
but Boxing Hacker,
You don't
they're
have to
trying to
sign to
make
Zuffa.
listen. They're
Bro,
trying to make it because you don't know what's all in the act. I think I want to make a video about it, but
Yeah.
they're trying
yeah,
to
make a
control what
video.
sanctioning bodies are doing. Like why
No,
y'all
but
do
No,
what y'all want
they
to do,
can't.
but
No,
why are
no. That's a different
they're
organization.
they're
listen.
trying to make it where the sanctioning bodies can only have one belt. They're trying to
Yeah.
control
Yeah.
what the sanctioning bodies are doing, Boxing Hacker.
No.
They're not.
Zuffa's not
No,
doing that.
stop.
Hold
Not
Not
even
on.
trying to get
just
Hold
the
on.
station bodies. They try to
Can I
control the
talk? Can I get a
fighters.
fucking word in or what?
What
Can I
what
speak? What they added to the Ali Act says that they can operate and have their own rankings because the four sanctioning bodies have a stranglehold on it. What essentially is going to happen is the four sanctioning bodies are going to fall out of fucking play because everybody, the new revival shit that they did to it, the shit that they added to it will soon supersede what the fuck the old rules are, because all of the promoters will see the UBOs operating the way they do and paying what they pay and becoming successful. They're going to follow suit. So the way that they changed it is going to eventually take over the entire game.
Yeah, but guess
It's
what? But
fucked
guess
up.
what? No, it's not. So it's not like the
Yeah,
ruling
it
is doing
is.
that because wait. So D1, what you're really saying is that people are going to like the new system better than the old system.
No,
That's
the
what you really.
promoters are
That's
going to
what
like the new
no.
system,
Yeah,
not the
and even the
fighters.
fighters. So you see fighters going to Super, right?
No. The fighters are going to be
You see
capped
fight.
at
Yeah.
750,000 per title fight. They're not going to
Guess
like that.
what? Guess what? What see when Cam was talking about opening the books, closing the book. Oh, Zuffa gonna have closed books. It doesn't matter if all the legislation is out in the open.
50
If all
AJ.
the ruling,
Oh,
all the money legislation is
Stop
out in
the
the open, it
presses.
does not
Stop the
matter.
presses. Whoa,
It only
whoa, whoa,
matters when
whoa,
your
whoa,
when
whoa,
your
whoa.
eyes.
Stop the presses. Stop the presses. You the same guy that literally been complaining about the fact that Devin Haney said that he wasn't going to be able to see the books for daggone PBC, and you saying that it
Yeah,
don't matter to see the books for the fighters just
not
now.
in
See how
Zuffa.
dumb you just sound, and see how
Not in
No,
Zuffa.
retarded.
it's
That's
different
why we
for
No, it
call
doesn't
this
Devin.
matter in
radio right
Zuffa.
there.
It matters. It matters in
No.
this current system. It doesn't matter in Zuffa. Do you know why it doesn't
Also,
Damaging
matter?
blood.
It
Damaging
doesn't
blood.
matter. You know
for
why it doesn't
Devin, but it don't
matter?
matter for other fighters.
With a
We
No,
get it,
let me tell you
Hacker. We
why it
see
doesn't
how you
matter.
roll. We
No,
see
let me tell you why it
exactly how
doesn't
you
matter.
roll.
It's
Yo, you
a
use
very
the
simple
talking point
concept.
literally for your
I was
favorite
trying to
fighter,
let him live a
Cordill's, and
little
you
bit,
just
Ken.
exposed
No,
yourself,
let me
dummy.
explain. Let
You
me
just
explain so you guys can
exposed yourself.
understand,
I
right?
gotta pitch in.
Because it's a very simple concept, right? So, like in the current system, everybody operates as a contractor. That's what they operate as. So everybody's individual contracts, and you have to base it off what the manager's telling you, what the let's say the network's telling you, all that. Zuffa, on the other hand, all your legislation is out in the open. You know exactly where you're at and what you're gonna get. Everybody does. So that means there are no little books to look at because guess what? I know where I am because the rules are out there, and that's why when people say, "Oh, you see, UFC has
You just
all these
exposed Devin
lawsuits
Haney
and
with
stuff."
your
Wait,
talking point just now. You didn't
people
even
always say
realize.
UFC has all these lawsuits. You know why they have lawsuits? Because legislation is out in the open. Versus now, fighters are getting robbed and they can't sue shit because they have all this like shadowy stuff. You know, and it is what it is. Like you look at somebody like Mike Tyson. How did Mike Tyson get robbed if the Ali Act was protecting fighters? Like you have to really think about this stuff. Fighters get robbed all the time in the current system. You know, and these fighters know that.
We're
but
seeing
like
the UFC fighters get robbed 100% too. And it's gonna be the same thing with the Zuffa fighters in the
but
future
guess
too.
what? You get
So
to
it
sue
ain't gonna be no
more
give
if the
difference.
rules are
Ain't
out
gonna
in
be
the
no give
open.
difference. You got the UFC fighters looking at what Dana doing with Zuffa and shit, looking like, hey, what's up? You still paying us pennies and peanuts over here. You know what I'm saying? While these other fighters up here thinking they're gonna be getting
And you
this
can
big
sue.
gas over here, the
You can
guaranteed
sue.
bags for these guys is done.
Bro, you
It's
can sue.
finito.
So that's what makes legislation out in the open good. It's like working at a job and like the salaries are hidden versus the salaries are all out in the open. If the salaries are all out in the open, then you know who's getting like differential treatment versus who like it's just all hidden. You don't know what's what.
So it's
It's way better that way.
okay to hide the books now for the Zuffa fighters, but
It
it ain't
doesn't matter.
okay
There
for
is
hide
no
the
books
books
really
for
because guess what?
Devin Haney.
You create
We
the
get
scale.
it, Hack. We get it, radio
And you
hacker.
create the scale, and everybody can see the scale. Everything that we need to see is out there, like for the whole public to see.
Oh my god!
Do you understand what I mean?
Ooh-wee.
Everything's already
You
out
a
there.
bad motherfucker, boy. You just exposed your own self for your favorite fighter.
It's the
just
truth,
there.
though. Like, so that's why I'm like, I get Nico's, Nico Ali Watch might be mad because it's like his grandfather's legacy, but all they did was add to the Ali Act. They didn't remove anything.
Yeah, with the young King Dev, I just feel like I have a responsibility to defend him as my brother. You know what I mean? Because I just know.
Yeah, they didn't remove anything from the Ali. The Ali Act is still there. If you don't want to sign to Zuf, you don't have to. Nobody has to go anywhere. They could be in the same system. Like, there's no difference. The only thing now is that fighters have an extra option to where they want to go to. Versus before, there was only one option, and you just got to deal with whatever BS you get. And competition in anything is always better than monopoly. So let's keep that in mind.
Mr. Tourist, what do you have for us?
Hey, what's going on, Cam? What's going on, panel? I'm gonna say this about these fighters, right? And how y'all talking about they can't wear their own clothes or get, sponsorships or whatever. Now, my logic is this: you're in regular boxing, you're getting a check. Now we know these ain't the top of the line boxers. So what you're saying, they don't have value, right? So whatever value they have, they're getting that, and they're able to wear certain shit or whatever, get sponsorships. If you that type of fighter and you sign with Zuffa, I think it's a safe bet to say whatever that Zuffa money is, it's worth more than what you were getting paid in regular boxing, plus the sponsorships. Now, with that more money comes you getting a Zuffa paycheck and you're wearing Zuffa brand. So it's like it's a boxing check and a sponsorship that pays more than what you're currently making. Now, I do understand if you get popular, okay, then that becomes an issue. But where you're currently at right now, you don't have value. According to y'all, you don't have value. So why would he stay in that position and not sign the bigger check?
We don't know if it's the bigger check.
I'm saying
my
it's
thing
safe
is,
to
even with
assume
branding
that-
yourself, how do we not know that you are a guy that's a champion and in Richardson Hitchens, and that you beat a couple of guys that's significant in the sport, and you grow your brand even more, and how we know that he can make millions of dollars off of his name of his own from there.
Okay,
off
what I'm
of
saying,
fighting under Zuffa, and then literally you fight under Zuffa. And boom, when it comes to a sponsorship, boom, it got to go majority to Zuffa. Like that's the thing. Like they control those guys, bro, with the whole deal with Zuffa, bro. Like they can't make no money outside of Zuffa at all.
Okay, what I'm saying,
like just imagine if Gatorade comes up to Richardson and be like, "Yo, we want to do a deal and stuff." You know what I mean? And then Zuffa like, "Nah, we can't do that deal." You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is, bro. Like they control these fighters, bro, through their NIL, bro. And I think that's pure bullshit.
Okay, I understand that, Paul, but I'm saying put yourself in Richard Hitchenson's shoes where he's looking at the numbers. We're imagining the numbers. He knows what the numbers is. He knows what he getting.
I understand what you're saying as far as with Africa not having no value, like a guy like him, like I said before, he got to be over there, Zeus.
And that's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. The numbers
It
add
makes
up with
sense
us
for
saying
him.
he's saying it's more money over there for me right now. Now in the future, if he get famous, I get it. It could come back to bite you. But right now, you got to take the money.
Well, that money comes with activity. You got to fight multiple times for that to order
Hey,
for
that's
that to
good.
pay
So
out as
we get to
big
see him
money.
fight.
It's good
We
for
get to
us.
see him fight. He can't turn down no fight. We get to watch him fight. Shit.
I'm not mad at it. I'm mad at him ducking an entire division, calling out all these guys and then running over there to fucking Zuffa where it's safe at, because they're not going to do cross promotion. They're not going to fucking let him keep his belt. None of that shit is valid anymore. All the yapping and talking that kid did for the last fucking couple of years, it's all null and void, bro.
That's a
He's a
fact,
I mean,
bro.
they can still fight on rehab
Like this
season in the
man,
ring,
like we
though.
just heard this man
You want
Africa
to? They
literally
can still fight in the
about
ring.
fighting Devin
Who
Haney
can?
and fighting Teofimo Lopez.
That's a myth.
You know what I'm
Hacker.
saying? And fighting fighting Ryan Garcia. Like he wants to fight guys at 147, but
Bro,
you over there is Zuffa.
Are y'all watching boxing right now? These Paffin fucking sport gloves look like they're hollow, bro. They look like they're empty. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure it's not empty gloves, buddy.
Nah,
But
they look.
With the whole thing with Zuffa, to me, I mean, Zuffa's like, it's like being in a semi-pro type of situation, semi-pro basketball front, not this back in the day, because it's a situation where you have one business basically owning everything that goes on under it, unlike the NBA football where each individual kind of team owns everything, owns its own thing and can do its own thing. Zuffa is, again, it's probably good for those who, just really can't get money, a steady income, because let's face it, like a cat like Richardson Hitchens and Berlanga, they'll probably be Berlanga right now, unless they do some kind of special thing for him. He's not a champ, so he's not going to make that $500,000 to $750,000 like Richardson Hitchens can. And until he gets a belt, if they're going to strictly stick by the tiers of how they're going to pay people, he'll probably made more money fighting Canelo than he'll make in Zuffa over the next maybe even 4 or 5 fights, depending on how fast he can get a belt. So you're probably talking, because I can't remember how much he got paid to fight Canelo, but you're talking about a champion fight for $500,000 to $750,000 a fight. Let's say if he got paid, I don't know what, like $5 million to fight Canelo, because I can't remember what it was. That's in between 10 to like 8 fights he would have to fight just to make that money he fought Canelo. So I mean, it's going to work out for some people. It's going to also put a cap on some people. It's just how it is. And now, I mean, it's going to be a gamble for these people to take. Now they could, I think it's like usually like a 3 to 5 fight deal. I mean, Richardson Hitchens is probably a very good candidate for this, because he can get steady fights, steady income, and then after that he can see where he is, and then if he wants to jump ship to fight at 147, but after 3 or 5 fights to fight somebody very good, yeah, he could jump ship and you fight like I don't know who's going to be at 147 by time after 3 or 5 fights, but like a Devin Haney or maybe even Brian Norman Jr. or whatever. So again, it's to me it's going to be a wait and see. I can't say it's bad, but I also can't say it's good, because again, I think it's going to cap a lot of fighters.
I mean, based on what you just said, like that means 97% of the fighters in boxing should be in Zuffa, and 3% just being like stay where they are, right? Because the amount of fighters making that much amount of money is not a lot. It's like just
They
people at
should
the
be.
top.
No, I'm not denying that. They probably should be.
Yeah, and I mean, but that also means that the current state of boxing probably won't be able to sustain. That's just the reality of things, Because if the majority, because the majority of boxing is fight to fight. It's not, nobody has steady income like that, So like if And the people who are at the top that are making like these millions and millions of dollars are quite small in margin.
But that's like every business. That's like every business in the world. Most employers don't make CEO money. It's how it is. And they're basically working like everybody else is working.
Remember, somebody said Zuffa's for B-side, but here's the interesting cap about that. If all the B-side people go to Zuffa, who the hell are these so-called A-side gonna fight? So that's the conundrum of the whole situation. But at the same token, maybe that just means that the system currently in place has issues. Like people don't want to deal with it. Fires want something more steady. And that's fair. Richardson Hitchens, people will say, "Oh, why is he going there?" But look, I remember the time it looked like Richardson Hitchens retired. Like nobody even seen the guy. They weren't getting this guy in no fights. I mean, Floyd Mayweather's the TMT, they sort of hanged him on a shelf and everything. Until Eddie Hearn came and saved his career a little bit.
Well, we can't ignore the fact that Africa had opportunities with fights with Keyshawn Davis, Jermaine Ortiz.
What are you talking about recently? I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about when he was
wanting away those opportunities. Like we're not going to ignore that with Africa.
You got to strike while the iron's hot. And Richardson.
No, I'm talking about when he was with TMT. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about something that happened recently.
I'm talking about the recent time.
Right,
yeah, I'm talking about. But if you look at his career in totality, I can see why.
Recently. Like, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't fought in a year due to his own actions.
True.
You know what I mean? He
that's a fact. I agree with that.
Or blame anybody else or any promoter whatsoever. And the reason why he didn't fight the past year was because of him. He the one that
I agree with you 100%, Cam. I agree, but at the same time, if you look at his whole career in totality, it makes sense that you want to go turn with Zuffa, where he's guaranteed fight.
Take your ass over there. Don't be surprised you see Devin and Shakur over there too. You heard Shakur in that interview what he said. Shakur said the boxing should have one belt. So you
I agree.
Read the room and see where his eyes may be leading.
You see Shakur's boy get beat up last night, and then they gave it to him still.
Who's that?
Manny Chance.
Manny Chance. Oh yeah, I seen that fight. Manny Chance.
That was terrible.
That was a good scrap last night. I thought he won.
Yeah, but the wrong guy won.
Oh, so it was close. I didn't see it though.
Nah, bro. Manny ain't do shit but knock him down and then hold on for the rest of the fight.
I gotta watch it, so I can't make no comments there. But
yeah, you don't know what the fuck you're looking at. So, good.
Yeah. With that being said, man, I'm just saying in general, a lot of these guys is choosing the bag over the legacy currently right now in the 4K. You know what I'm saying? And we even heard even in the interview that they with Shakur, they asked him, you know what I'm saying, what you value, the money of the legacy, and he just starts spilling in, talking about a whole bunch of stuff with money and talking about fighters, not getting money properly and being broke at the end of their career and after their career and everything, and then says, "Oh, I don't want to answer the question. You just told us the answer. You said you value with the money. You just told us a whole bunch of different reasons why you value your money over the legacy." You know what I'm saying? And that's just the fact of the matter, bro. Like, yes, the legacy comes a part of the bag. Of course, in certain circumstances, with these guys fighting in title fights and stuff like that, and but at the end of the day, these guys value the bag more so than the legacy right now. And we're seeing it in 4K from all of these guys, damn near, for real. And real shit.
But that's
how
why
everybody moving is all about the money.
But that's the thing about boxing, right? Like, it should be they should be together, right? The more you win, the more you get paid. The more you become a champion, the more you get paid. Like, that's how boxing is supposed to be. In theory, boxing should be money and legacy should go together hand in hand. The person who's doing the most is making the most.
I think what fans get misunderstood is the fact that this is a business at the end of the day. The companies that's putting on these events, they want to make a profit too. And I think we tend to forget that shit. Like, these guys ain't just throwing thousands and millions of dollars into the sport and not wanting to make a profit. They just throwing it just free willy-nilly like that, bro. These promotional companies want to make a profit.
And that goes, but yeah, you're right. But that goes with the corruption in the boxing state today and the multiple belts. See, like, here's the problem, Cam. I'll tell you this, right? Like, you become a champion, right?
What do this everybody's got to do with the promotional companies?
I'll show you. I'm gonna show you real quick. So, like, let's say I become a champion today, right? And there's another guy who's the best in my division. I don't even gotta fight this guy. I can fight the interim. And guess what? When the announcers call it, they're gonna call him and they're gonna call me a champion, and you won't know the difference because you're casual. And they do this all the time because there's only one belt. So like when people watch fights, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he must be the best. Oh, this guy's the best because he's a champion." No, meanwhile, there might be an undisputed champion in that division. There might be real super champions in that division. But you just know that these guys all have belts, and this is one of the main issues with having multiple belts inside boxing.
Most casuals don't care about the belts. You're talking about
that's not true. People say that. No, that didn't have nothing to do with nobody cared about the belts.
No,
if nobody cared about the belts, they wouldn't make shit up.
It had nothing to do with what I was talking about.
The casuals may care.
That's not true.
But they don't care. They don't know what belt that champ has. It's a difference between
what does the sanctioning bodies have to do with the promotional companies making their money on throwing these events?
Yeah, exactly. So what they do is create multiple belts so that your fighter can walk in as a named champion, and people will now flock to the guy, even though he might not be the true champion of that division. You understand? Because fight fans only know he's a champion.
You telling us something that we know.
Yes, it's corrupt.
Right.
That's
no. Real fight fans know the difference.
Promotional companies right there.
Casuals don't. Casuals just know he was a champion. He was a champion.
The casuals
and that's what I was just saying.
That's all.
Casual cares about the casual cares about the name
casuals
champ.
only see the 4 sanctioned body belts. They see them guys holding up either one of those belts. That's what they see. They're like, "Oh, this guy's a champion." That's what they see.
Right.
You know what I mean? That other than when they're looking at Zuffa, they like, "What the fuck they doing over there?" Like they're just fighting over there.
Casuals relate to the word champion. That's what the casuals relate to. They don't relate to it's the interim WBC undisputed lightweight belt. They don't care about that. They hear champion. And
exactly. Exactly. But guess what? There's only one belt. When you hear champion, you know that guy is a champion. Ryan Garcia just became a champion, but they've been calling Ryan Garcia a champion in 135. Why? Because he had like a regular belt, right? So like Ryan just became a true champion at 147.
So he had the WBC silver title.
Pause.
Think about that.
Stop the presses. You just spiraled this conversation into what exactly like what you usually do into something that it wasn't supposed to be. What we're going back to the promotional companies with the business, like the sanctioning bodies. Yes, we know the promoters; they all work together. You know what I'm saying? As far as business wise, you know what I mean. Of course, we know these promoters is going to pay for certain guys to move up in the rankings, etc. We know it's a lot of dirty shit within the sanctioning bodies. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, business is business. At the end of the day, these fighters know what they signing up when they become champion. They know that they have to pay sanctioning fees when they whatever belt that they have to these sanctioning bodies. They know that shit. And then on top of that, right now with the market is resetting in boxing right now to where people gonna have to pay how they weigh. And 100%, you're seeing in the 4K to where you're seeing these guys going over to Zuffa that don't got much value. You know what I'm saying? These leftover guys from these companies that, these promotional companies didn't want. And you're seeing a lot of these fights being made between the promotional companies with the 4 big guys in the zone, along with PBC doing their thing. You're seeing all 5 of those guys. If you want to add MVP in the equation, you can add them. You can see all 6 of those guys working together against what's going on over there with Zuffa boxing.
But nobody gets paid what they weigh.
This is gonna be the crazy
thing. This is like the big misconception in boxing. There's no such thing as overpaying a fighter getting paid what you weigh, right? Like people always say that.
Oh yes, there is.
Hold on.
There is a such thing as overpaying a fighter. They don't even take
If you overpay a fight, overpaying a fighter is if you don't profit off of the event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't profit off an event, you know what I'm saying, then and the event didn't profit, yes, you overpaid a fighter right there. Go ahead, 2 cents.
Okay, so let me ask. Okay, let me ask you a question, Cam.
Start real quick.
Let me go after that, man.
Yeah, Cam, let me just ask. Oh, go ahead. You about to say something?
2 cents about to cook you.
No, but let me just ask this question before anybody even goes for it, right? If people believe there's such thing as overpaying a fighter, let's say there's a thing called overpaying fighters, right? Okay, let's say there's 2 promotional companies. one promotional company is gonna pay a fighter 37% of what was their total earning in the fight, right? Another company is gonna pay them 38%, right? Which company is paying the fighter the actual way?
We don't fucking know.
Which one?
We don't know because we don't know all the numbers, dipshit. You can't make these fake fucking equations. Overpaying a fighter is when a fighter demands more money than he or she can draw into said event.
Nobody,
What the fuck are you talking
you never
about?
get paid your actual weight. You get percentages based off a business model.
That's
That's all
a
that happens.
saying, dipshit. It's a saying.
Never.
You're gonna get
It's a
paid
made
what
up.
you bring in. That's why there's
It's
no guarantee,
imaginary
and you
term.
bet on yourself.
No, there's no such thing.
It's not a magic. Shut
All
the fuck
companies
up. You're
base
the only
things
person
off
on the
their
internet
model
that
of how they're
doesn't
gonna
understand it.
do work with you.
Dipshit.
No, because you got to make it. These terms are made up. They're imaginary. Like they sound factual, but they're imaginary when you really think about it. Like if you do a thought experiment, like if I'm making 50% of the earning, right? And who chose that 50%? Who chose it?
Talking about? It's
the business model.
The overall
It's
money
all based on
drawn
a
into
business
this
model.
event.
That's it. It's all based on a business
You're the
model. That's
only
all it is.
dipshit that doesn't understand.
They
The
claim
only one.
Al Haymon was overpaying fighters, right? But no, it's just based on a business model. That's all.
All right, well, let me go right quick. Let me say something. I'm gonna say it like this: if everybody knows that it's business, right, then understand you don't pick the hardest job to make the most money. It is times when the legacy fight paid more money, and those fights didn't get made. You see what I mean? Thank Canelo Benavidez.
There's no such thing as a predetermined legacy fight, my guy.
Tank and Devin. It's times when fights could make way more money, but those fights don't get made because people are doing business. You don't take the hardest job to make the most money until you have no choice. We saw that with Spence and Crawford. Yeah, people say Crawford didn't sell, but they made the most money they ever made, and they did a top 10 gate in history. So it's time when the legacy fight pays more money and that fight don't get made. So it ain't all about money. It's about making the right move.
Can't
predetermine legacy. So the right strategic move. And my thing about that though is if it's a certain fighter that is that big star in the boxing space, that is that guy that will make you the most money, then you should go after fighting that guy. You know what I'm saying? If you're out there trying to make the most money, if that guy's bringing hella money to the sport and it is a star, then you as a fighter should be wanting to fight that guy. That should be top on your list, and you should be doing whatever it takes to fight that guy. But we're not seeing that for some of these fighters, and that's the issue right there.
But Joe, with the whole thing with Zuffa though, just think about this. Let's say with Richardson Hitchens, and they say, "Oh, yo, we're gonna get you that Haney fight." Yo, they're going to pay Haney way more than they're going to pay Richardson Hitchens. And so on a one-fight deal, if they really want to make that fight. So if I'm with Zuffa, I'm like, hold on. I'm with you. I'm signed to you. But you're going to come in and bring this outsider in and pay him almost double what I'm being paid just to make this fight. So, I mean, again, and that goes back to the whole thing of, you got to pay what you weigh. And is that the case? And that's the case, then they're going to pay Devin Haney all this money just to get him into the ring, but that doesn't mean they're going to make that money back.
Mm-hmm. And so it's irrelevant. So here's the thing, right? Like, let's say you're right. Let's say
it's all a gamble. Shit, it's all a gamble.
Yeah. Guess what? Guess what? Devin Haney is not part of Zuffa yet, right? So let's say they bring Devin Haney in, right, and they got to pay him that much amount of money. It doesn't matter. Guess why? Because you signed how much you're going to make for that fight already.
I said Devin Haney for a one-fight deal.
Like this is business.
Deal. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I said they're going to have to get Dev for a one-fight deal. Dev, they ain't going to sign with Zuffa. Not if he. Why would he?
If that's the case, they're going to go to Turkey. If they go to Turkey, they're both going to get flat fees, right? And if you don't like it as a fighter, you don't have to sign. See, this is the whole thing of like. People act like people are forced to do something. No,
he's already signed.
You don't ever have to fight somebody.
He's already signed.
No, so you don't get. No, if they bring Devin in, Devin's not part of their whole situation. If they bring Devin in, they're gonna have to drop a contract for that,
Dev,
right?
They could say, Dev, I got a one-fight deal for you for $10 million. You think Devin won't take it?
Yeah, but guess what? Hitchison, if Hitchison doesn't like what he's getting, he doesn't have to sign.
He's already signed.
No, he signed for Zuffa.
Right.
If Devin comes in, that's a third party. So that means a different contract. So if and that's probably not even gonna be part of, probably be part of Rehab season. If we're being real, or the ring.
He signed a
They're
Zuffa.
not gonna put in Zuffa. It's gonna be part of the ring or the Rehab season.
Is Richardson Hitchens signed a Zuffa?
Yes.
So you mean to tell me that Zuffa set it up where they can't make one fight deals or outside deals with other promoters?
Absolutely not.
Yes,
no,
they
because
can.
they can do
whatever
that, but
the
it's
fuck
gonna be
they
a different
want. Dana
contract.
said he's going by the fucking seat of his pants. He don't know.
Yo,
they don't have it figured out yet. They're doing everything on a
they have
case-by-case
paperwork,
basis.
guys. They have paperwork. The people that they fight are all gonna be part of Zuffa. Zuffa rules for Zuffa. If Devin comes in,
you mean to tell
so
me
if
that
Devin comes in, they're probably gonna go through Turkey. Like Turkey, so Turkey is a binding force, right? Between the two, because
It's always going to be on Zuffa, but they can sign fighters for a one-fight deal if they want to. It's their deal. It's their
he's
shit.
dealing with trying to hide and not get bombed. Let's deal with what we know. Zuffa signed Devin, right? I mean, Zuffa signed Richardson, right?
Yes.
What makes you think Zuffa can't say, all right, well, yo, Richardson, we're gonna give you a one-fight deal with Dev?
You can't because Dev's not part of Zuffa. So if that happens, no, contracts are not drawn like with question marks, bro. Like you can't just bring an imaginary third party in. They're gonna have to drop a new contract.
A one-deal contract. So
no, they can't. No, they can't. It won't be part of Zuffa.
He says
because Dev's not part of Zuffa rankings. What are you talking about? They can't do that.
They can do what they want to do.
See, this is why people. This is a misconception. That's not how contracts are, bro. I'm not
Hacker,
gonna
you
sign a
don't know what
contract.
the fuck
I
you're
can fight
talking
anybody
about.
in existence. That's not true. That's not a contract, bro.
That's what you're saying. You're saying the contract
I
says
think you
you
got
can
a
only
contract.
fight
Yes, for people that are part of Zuffa rankings.
Stop the presses.
For everybody part of Zuffa rankings.
Stop the presses. Let me get my brother T Hill in here, man. T Hill, what's good, brother?
What up, though? What's good with you guys? Hey, shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Shout out to the Notorious Hack One. Shout out to my main man D1, the family. 2 Rich, Mr. Respect the Bells, P, Hunter, 2 Cents Boxing, and CamJ the Network, dog. What's good with you guys?
What's good, family?
Hey, man, I'm just chilling, man. I'm looking at all the pump fake in the past, bro. There's no Kobe Bryant's out there, dog. There's only, who the hell passed it, dog? I guess we got LeBron James is out there, dog. They pump fake in the past the goddamn ball in the moment of the shot. So with that being said, man, who will Devin fight, bro? Who will Devin fight? That's what we want to know. And why the hell is Richardson Hitchens, somebody who had a belt, leaving belts behind and leaving, quote unquote, what they deem as legacy, to go to some place with uncertainty and not be able to make a fight with somebody who, quote unquote, may have a belt? Make that ish make sense. Because if it was other... What's up, G1?
Devin needs to fight against low ticket sales. That's who he needs to be fighting.
Oh, yeah. And, you right about is a gamble and taking risks, man. But there's certain fighters that, you know what, you're going to make your money no matter what.
Yes, sir.
And I thought Devin was on the cusp of being that. So wouldn't he challenge his star pedigree and go out there and sell a fight and make the numbers? Get up in there and beat tail, put belt to tail, since somebody out there speaking travesty on his name? Like, I don't understand the way people move nowadays, and I don't understand how people can make sense out of one thing for a certain faction of folk, but when it's just the same for somebody else, that's just nonsense. So I don't get none of this stuff. One thing we need to do is check the people that are putting on the fights. I think they need to put parameters around them so that there is the interest of fair play and there is the interest of competition for those who have deserved the right by their work that they have put in the ring so that we can get these fights. Unfortunately, these people don't want to play with business models, and I think too many people have already belabored that point. We know that that's the biggest draw because people are used to dealing with fractions and not a piece of the pie that they can deal with. They don't want to cross that gun line, dog. Some people just got to risk everything to go get that pie, and they ain't trying to. The niggas want to be safe. DHP wanted to be safe. They didn't want to bet on their product and their ability to divide and conquer. This is what we hear about these Mickey Frickies. We just got through listening to a freaking quote-unquote baby goat pump fake all interview long. And niggas glaze that ish up. The elephant in the room had been addressed a long time ago. People have been telling everybody what it is. But unfortunately, niggas don't. Yeah, you know, baby goat.
Who was saying that, baby goat? Who was saying that? I must have joined late. I didn't see the Shakur.
Baby goat, dog. That's baby goat. Shout out to baby goat.
Oh yeah, Shakur. Yeah, Shakur had an interview, man, on with Fred VanVleet that played for the Rockets and for the NBA. And he was on the interview. He said they asked him, who do we think is better between Tank and Devin? He said Tank is better because of he's more trickier and he got that that punch that you can't see. You know what I'm saying? And he also said that he really don't want to fight at 140. You know what I'm saying? He also said that as well. And what else he said? He that boy said he said they asked him what do he prefer, offense or defense in boxing, and he said defense.
He said the art of fighting without fighting.
I don't want to hear shit about this kid. Bro, I don't even care what Shakur got going on. Honest to God.
Thomas, let me ask you a question, Thomas.
Hold on. Let me say this before I go, Hacker. I just want to respond to T here. I'm just gonna say this is my last time speaking on this Dev shit, right? But I'm speaking not as a fan, but as if I'm managing Dev, right? So we watched his value, whatever happened with the Ryan Garcia in the Sandor Martin fight. They wanted to give him $1 million at $1 point, whatever $1 million. He like, I'm not taking that, right? So he didn't take it. He went on to make his biggest paydays, right? Now you're back at this situation where you're saying, as a manager, you're saying, you take this fight, in my opinion, if you take this fight for nothing, or you put up your own money, you're gonna get put in the box. Why would the next person come pay you a whole bunch of money when you just did that for Rolly? So what I'm saying is you're gonna lower your value by taking a chance. You're gonna lower your value on what you're willing to take up front. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna lower your value. So ain't no way.
Dog, that's a special fight. That's a special case. It's a pay-per-view.
Let me finish. All I'm saying is, if the face of boxing can only muster up 260,000, no, I do not think Devin is going to beat that number. Why would I take that chance with Rolly? Why would I do that with Rolly? You see what I mean? That's all I'm saying. It's a business thing.
Rolly and Tank had one of the biggest pay-per-views PBC's had of recent, bro. That's a special circumstance. They understand the low guarantee there because you're gambling on yourself. You're taking a chance. You're saying what?
No, it's gambling,
it's
bro.
not a gamble.
You just called it gambling on yourself.
What are you talking about? That's how. If he was got a Tank fight, he would have to take the same contract.
Bro, maybe not. Who knows?
If he wants to fight Tank, he'll have to sign a very similar contract with less percentage.
How about that? Tank and Rolly are two different people.
When I'm trying to make a point, how about that?
Exactly.
If he
Tank
wants
and Rolly
to
are not
fight
the same,
Gervonta Davis, he's
bro.
going to have to take the same kind of contract.
Rolly and Tank are two different people, man. What are you talking about?
Don't say that man is a star. Don't say he the face of boxing. Don't say he a star. Flat out. That's the case.
And he's supposed to be.
And guess what?
Y'all talk about
you guys can't have it both ways. Isn't Devin Haney supposed to be the character of Tank Davis in a Rolly fight?
Right. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole fan base.
It's not about Devin star power.
That's doing anything and everything to defend that man, Devin Haney, and they don't even support him by his fights.
Wait, hold on. It's not about Devin Haney's star power. The problem is Rolly and Melo.
No, it is.
Y'all motherfuckers defend him every fucking day.
Both their star powers.
Literally every day on the internet.
Rolly's star power is not that great to
They
Devin.
don't translate to him having pay-per-view buys or having fans in the stands to see him fight. You know what I'm saying? Look at his last. He been on undercard his last two fights. His last fight, he fucking fought in Saudi Arabia, bro. Like, come on, let's be real. If y'all want to bring it to have a real conversation, let's really have a conversation.
What is more important, your biggest payday or where you fight at?
Yeah, who cares? Boxing's a world sport, man. It doesn't really matter. He got paid for it.
World sport.
Like,
It do matter. If it's a
Exactly.
world sport, why
America,
wouldn't you want your
America's
country to be the most dominant?
Boxing's a whole world sport.
If it's a world sport, why wouldn't you want your country to be the most dominant in the sport? Y'all
Well,
sound
every fight
ridiculous saying
still
that.
ain't gonna be in the one country.
Why would
Every
you want
fight
your
still
country
ain't
to
gonna
be
be
the
in one
most
country.
dominant in sport? I don't understand what that means, Sam.
You understand what she's saying? Perfectly.
I don't understand at all. Because
America
a
first.
billing, nigga.
lot
Why
of these
don't
fights
you
happen
want
in
them
the
to be
U.S.
top billing? Recognize
America first.
Boxing's a world sport. I don't understand. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Boxing's always going to be a world sport. World
But why wouldn't you
championship,
want your
Don't
country
world
matter.
to be the
championship.
dominant in
Yeah,
that?
that means that he could have got more money on a world stage. The
Well,
PBC
So
is
tell these
a
niggas to
world
go
fucking
fight in a
platform.
different part of the world and make the money they want to make then, since it's a world sport.
Yep.
They did that already.
You see how that
How is
works
it a
there,
big
Hacker?
deal?
You gotta stop
I
talking,
don't know what
bro.
we're talking about
In
here.
Japan. Mike
Yeah,
Tyson
people
fought
fight
in
in Japan,
Japan, didn't he?
Australia.
Tell
It
them
don't
niggas to
matter.
go to Japan then and make all the money that they want, since it's a world sport.
If
Tell them to
there's
go to
if there's a
Japan
big
and sell out.
Brian Jones went to
Cut it out,
Japan.
boxing
Like,
hacker.
come on, it's a world sport. What are we talking about here?
She's
Hey, she
They
kicked
can't
your ass
call
on
the
a
world
regular basis,
championship.
dog.
It's not
Boxing
called the
hacker,
North
boxing hacker,
American
boxing
Championship.
hacker. You don't believe in America first?
No, I'm not a MAGA person. Sorry, no.
It's not about MAGA. It's about your
Shut
country.
your bitch
It's
ass.
about your country.
Yo, he
So you don't believe in
Yeah, I'm not
America
MAGA.
first?
I don't believe that
It's not
bullshit.
about MAGA.
He knows exactly
It's
what you
about
about
it's not
MAGA,
about
retarded.
MAGA, bro. It's
When
not about
it
y'all let the news
comes to
brainwash
boxing,
y'all. Oh, this
Touche.
crazy.
You have to believe in America first. So that comes with the whole ideology of stuff, man. Is it America first or Israel first? We want to really get technical. But like when we're talking about this, when we're talking about in terms of boxing, boxing's a world sport.
Right.
Shut the
And
fuck
two
up with
cents
that
says, wouldn't you
bullshit.
want the American boxers to be on front page instead of everybody else?
That bullshit is whack.
If that was a Mexican,
Oh, my bad.
boxers to be up
It
front.
is whack, man.
Bro, it doesn't matter. But raw material from where? Russia. Raw material from where? Ukraine. What are we talking about?
We're talking about
American
American fighter.
Japan.
You were talking about some bullshit.
Right. You're talking about fighters that don't
Bro,
really care about.
you're literally talking about. We're talking about Devin Haney as American fighter. You went on a whole spat and start talking about a whole bunch of motherfuckers in different countries. We're not even talking about them. Like that's the shit that I hate. Like y'all deflect, we in the whole conversation, and you would move the goalpost and deflect and move a whole conversation into something that we're not even talking about. Like that shit lame as hell, bro. I hate when y'all do that shit, bro. That shit's so lame, bro. For real. That shit.
Let me ask you a question,
Cam, to be fair, man, I think that your boy Too Rich made an interesting point.
So let's say Devin fights only in America.
Moving the goalposts off the whole conversation, bro.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But he was talking about precedence. Like if you do it, it sets the precedence. This is the problem. When you're a business owner and you're a businessman, you're going to have to set the precedence at times because you're banking on yourself. Now, he is an entity that they said, quote unquote, is what takes the new boxing world over. And on top of that, drives the revenue. Why can't he believe in himself and take that chance just to show that, hey, I am the goods? Say, for instance, I don't take the high guarantee, but I do take something minimal, but make a whole lot on the back end. I'm a viable asset. Now I can go anywhere and say, look, you Negroes ain't got none of this nowhere on your roster. You need me and y'all need me to make this fight and sell this fight. You can do it with somebody who you said don't sell in Rolly. Big Rolo ain't never sold. He ain't never done nothing except for a tank fight. So we can show you that I am the true commodity. And on top of that, I could whoop some tail in the process. Why not do that? Why not go ahead.
Here's the problem, right? So, like, Rolly's part of the PBC, right? Hold on one second. Rolly's part of the PBC. Devin's going to be a third party coming in. He doesn't trust the PBC all the way through.
Rolly's
just like Crawford. Wait, it doesn't matter. Just like Crawford didn't trust the PBC.
No, it does matter.
What don't they trust, boxing hacker? What don't they trust?
Because the PBC will hold the money. They control
they don't.
all the books.
They ain't nobody's ever complained about money they got from the PBC besides Terrence Crawford before the fact.
Hold on. Wait. PBC controls all the money. Terrence Crawford already talked about this when he was making the Earl Spence fight, that they want them to basically bet on him.
No, I'm gonna stop you
He
there.
lives
I
in
don't
an
even want to hear
alternate
that talking
reality,
point.
Cam.
I'm tired of that shit.
Right,
I'm
that's the
like
same
tired
old
of it. I'm
talking
tired
point
He
of
you
it.
have,
lives in a
Jordan.
I'm
different
really tired
universe,
of it.
parallel
The
universe.
whole thing is, bro, the fact of the matter is you literally earlier was just saying that the fighters don't need to see the books and stuff when you was talking
For
pertaining to
Zuffa.
Zuffa. Then we revert back to Devin and Rolly, and now you're saying
That's
that
not Zuffa.
they won't say that. This is the same shit I told you earlier. You cooked yourself
But
earlier when you
no,
said
you don't
that shit.
understand what I'm saying. Zuffa
So
is
you
different because
think?
Me
So
Zuffa
you
either.
think
honors
I'll
trust?
be
everything.
there,
So
bro.
hold on.
I
You
don't even
trust
want to hear
Dana
the
White
book
more than
also
Al
talking point
Heyman,
no more.
boxing
That
hacker?
shit's dumb.
I trust
Boxing
rulings
hacker.
that I can
You
see.
trust Dana White
I
under
Yeah,
trust
Zuffa more than Al
you're a
Heyman?
fucking weirdo.
Truset.
Nate
I
Fear
trust
Young
rulings that I can
Flexman
see
will be in
versus
the
rulings
building,
that I
bro.
cannot see.
Texas performance.
He
If you put your
already
legislation up in front street, I trust them more than somebody that have to go do business on the back end. That I don't know if
So
they're gonna put
you
everything up in
trust
the front
Dana
street.
White more than Al
Yeah,
Heyman,
You're
who's
a
currently getting
because
dipshit,
sued
Zuffa's
bro.
right
rules are in
now?
the front.
Yo, so
Zuffa's
what? Just
rules
because their rules
are
are
in
in the
the.
front, they're a fucking
If you go
snaky,
against them,
scammy.
easier
They've been
sue,
scamming UFC fighters for
bro.
fucking
And they
decades.
all
What are
In
sued.
you
the
When
front,
that,
talking
wait,
too.
wait,
about?
wait.
By the way,
How many UFC
in the
fighters have
front.
Okay,
sued? What are you
hold on.
talking about?
Hold on. Let me cook boxing hacker real quick.
How you
Okay,
cooking?
so
Go
you
ahead.
saying all the UFC fighters sued, but who sued Al Heyman for you not to trust him?
He said, "Who sued Al Heyman for me not to
Who
trust
sued
him?"
Al Heyman for everybody to feel like they
It's
can't trust the PBC?
It's not.
Who sued him?
It's not about. It's not about who sued them, right? It's
No,
not about
just
who sued them.
answer. No,
It's not.
Answer the
If you want to know who
listen.
sued them,
How
okay.
can
Top
you trust Dana White
Bob
over?
Arum sued him,
How can
right?
you trust
So
Zuffa
the
over
competition,
PBC?
because he was kicking their ass.
Floyd Mayweather is about to have a lawsuit, and they're complicating PBC. It's not even
Okay,
about that
how
though.
many fighters sued Dana White? How many fighters sued Dana White? You just named one for Al.
Yes,
How many sued Dana
yes,
White?
multiple. Yes, but guess what? But guess what
Okay,
about
so
that?
how
That's
can you
good.
trust? How
It's
can you
good.
trust Dana White, who has a history of fuck shit,
I'll tell you.
over Al
I'll tell
Heyman?
you why. I'll tell you why. The reason why you can trust that is because the reason why people are able to sue is because everything's in the front. So whenever something goes against the ruling, there's a pathway to sue. Versus
He didn't think he would be able
you're
to be sued.
Boxing hacker, you do realize
there's
they
a
opened up
pathway.
the books
Yeah,
for blood, though,
like
right?
think about it. Yeah, think about it. If I patrol everything, there's not much of a pathway to sue. Like for instance, remember when Bill Haney came on
Nigga,
KO's
do you
channel and he was
believe this? You
complaining. He was
say?
saying, hold on. Remember when Bill Haney came on KO's channel and he was saying that like he didn't trust the numbers that were given to him, right? They don't have a pathway to sue. Why? Because the promotion company controlled the whole thing. There's not a
But
real pathway to actually sue.
the person having a problem with this is the person that the only time they have a problem is when they have to create their own revenue.
Facts.
The only time Bill Haney has a problem is when he has to
What do you mean?
he has to get paid off of his work. That's the only time Bill
There's no
Haney
such thing.
has a problem.
We got to let these
Hold on.
we
Let
got
me
to let these
ask one
theories
question.
go, man.
Hey, hold on. Let me ask one question. I think however y'all answer this question, right, it's gonna give you a clue to what's going on with Devin and Rolly. Now, Devin is DHP, right? When De La Hoya and Golden Boy wanted to make the fight with Ryan and Devin, which was DHP, why didn't we have these problems?
All right, it is time for.
And so, however you answer that
We
question,
did have these
is what's
problems
going
because
on with
Bill
this
Haney
fight.
tried to sue them. What are you talking about,
No.
Too Rich?
We talking about when they made the fight. When
Talking
they
about
made
after the
the
fact.
fight.
You talking about after the
When
fact.
they made the fight. Why
I mean,
didn't we
before the
have
fact.
these problems when they
Because
made the
they
fight?
didn't
See,
have a
the fight went
problem
on without a hit.
because they didn't know what they were doing and they didn't
No.
have a problem until they realized that shit's
Okay,
not
let me
finna
tell
work
you
and they
why.
not finna get paid like they thought.
It wasn't a co-promoted fight. Golden Boy put on the fight because their money was in Ryan. Their
Hit
money
the
was in
cash
their
app.
fight
Hit the
on
super
Ryan.
chat.
If the PBC doesn't want
Get
to
hacker the
invest
fuck
the
up
money
out of
in
here.
Rolly, they don't want to invest the money in Rolly. You see what I'm saying? Because that's their
I
fight.
don't know why y'all
They're
keep
putting
trying
on
to
a
spin
fight.
this on Rolly, bro. Y'all gotta stop
They're
this
putting
shit.
on a fight.
Hold on,
They're not putting on a fight for Devin
Rich.
Haney.
That's dumb, bro.
They're
That's
putting on a
dumb,
fight
bro.
for their
That's
fight.
dumb. I gotta
That's
stop you there,
their
my
Rich
fight,
brother.
want to
bro.
get out of here for $1.
That's
That's their
stupid,
fight,
bro.
bro.
That's stupid.
That's their
Go to like go to boy
Is
and
Rolly
put the
not
money up for the
PBC fight?
fight, dog. And
If you
that fight
move
in
Devin
particular,
out the way,
Devin
Rolly
and
still gotta
Ryan
fight
gambled
somebody.
on themselves on
Rolly
that
still
fight
gotta
in
fight
particular
somebody,
on
bro.
getting
He's a
money in the back
PBC
end,
fighter.
bro. They didn't
He's
give
a
no
PBC
guarantee
One
fighter.
anyway.
fight.
They gotta spend some
Too
money
rich,
on
too rich. Slow down, my
some,
brother. Slow down. I gotta mute you. Slow down. Slow down, my brother. Listen to me. With the fight with Devin and Ryan, with that fight in general, Golden Boy put the money up for the fight. They funded the fight. Them in the zone. They funded that fight. They were gambling on themselves on that fight in particular. They didn't take no guarantee for that fight. They had their money on the back end. And obviously, that money didn't do well. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Because they was up here asking for money after the fact of the fight. And that man, fucking Oscar De La Hoya, told him it wasn't no money. Said we didn't give y'all money already.
So why would you take a chance with Rolly?
They want net profit.
That's the reality, and they don't trust what Oscar said.
They wanted the money on the back end, and Oscar, what Oscar De La Hoya tell us? He said the man can't sell. He said that the man Devin Haney don't sell. That's what Oscar told us.
Got on this card. Holy shit!
So
wait. Hold on.
Why would you take a chance with Rolly? That's my
and
point.
the PVC, yeah, like that's the reality. Is they want a flat fee. They want something more fun.
Did you know Breon Gorham got on this card, bro?
Don't come to the table. Like if you can't sell, don't come to the table with PVC.
It's not about selling. It's not even about selling. They don't trust. They don't want to trust a third party. Like they don't want
to sell to make the money. Hacker, you dummy. You have to sell to make the money, right? If you get money on the back end off of pay-per-view and the gate and everything, you have to sell to make money.
Off what Too Rich said, right? Off what Too Rich just said, right? They didn't even trust that what Oscar was telling them was the truth. That's the problem. They don't want to just like bet on people.
The same guy that said he'll open his books up and come open, and they can come see the books. And Bill Haney never even chose to even drive over there to see the books.
Oh
so
my God.
Saying, like, don't ask about seeing somebody's books when the person's willing to open their books up for you, and you ain't even going over there to see the books.
Bro, they literally wanted to go to court for it. Like they don't trust these people. So it's,
they were suing Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia for the whole suspension for the Oscar and shit. They wasn't suing them for the money. They were suing them for the money that wasn't discovered in the process of Ryan Garcia. That's what they were suing for.
Okay, so hold on. Let me understand.
Cam, why was they suing at all? Them niggas got 30 million in the fight. That's what they was telling everybody at first. Why they had to sue?
I thought they got 30 million too from what they said, but hey, obviously that was a lie.
At the end of the day, like people always want to call Devin, Devin's ducking. What's funny about this whole scenario, when Rolly was turning down the fight up and down, nobody said Rolly was ducking. You guys were like, Rolly doesn't have to fight Devin. He doesn't even have to fight Devin.
In a contract, bro. He just called Rolly out. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, now
they can. No, listen.
So
They can. Let me respond.
Right.
Let me answer Boxing Hacker's question. Y'all can call a fighter out. We knew at the time that Rolly was trying to negotiate a fight with Manny Pacquiao. Everybody knew that he was trying to make another fight. So if Devin called him out and he don't fight him, he's a duck. But if Devin walks away from the contract negotiations, we got every reason why he should and why he should do. But just because you simply called me out and I'm like, no, nigga, I don't want to fight you because I got other shit going on, I'm a duck. But Devin can never be a duck.
Okay, but Devin's a duck because he doesn't want to sign a contract. And so the first contract PBC offers him, if he doesn't sign it, he's ducking. Is that what
people
we're saying?
People are calling him a duck because he called people ducks for less, Boxing Hacker. Why you don't understand that?
No. If that was the case, you also call him duck before you got into negotiations. Because from what I'm seeing, you don't want to sign what PBC is giving you. That means you don't want to bet on yourself. You don't want to gamble on your livelihood.
That's exactly what he's doing.
I mean,
okay, so let's put this in real context. Unless you sign a PBC contract for whatever they give you, you're ducking. That's what you're saying.
If it was Rolly doing this, y'all would be calling Rolly a duck box. Y'all would not be saying no. Listen, y'all would not be saying no. Y'all would not be saying, "Oh, it's not a good deal." It's not
on a hypothetical. What are you talking about? Y'all call
wait. I'm asking a direct question. The only reason you call him a duck is because he doesn't want to sign a contract. They feel it's unfair to him.
No, we're calling him a duck because he calls other people ducks for less.
So why? That's
I don't want to hear the nuances because when it comes to other people, y'all don't care about nuances.
You don't have to be.
If Devin Haney puts your name on the list and say he want to fight you and you don't, you're a duck. Isn't that y'all standard, Boxing Hacker?
No. The negotiation still has to make sense. Like it has to make sense to both parties.
Since when has anybody been in negotiations with Devin that y'all called a duck? Who was in negotiation? Y'all said Xander ducked him and fighting Boots now. Y'all said Rolly ducked him because he said he ain't want to fight him. So who ducked Devin Haney that was in negotiations with him? Can you answer that? Who, listen to the question. Who ducked Devin Haney that was in negotiations with him?
Not
Who
knowing.
ducked Devin?
This
I don't know
nigga
about
know.
that.
Nobody. So nobody
Devin
ducked Devin. Thank you. Now we can move on. I'm glad we cleared that
Yeah,
up.
Loma ducked Devin. Y'all said Loma ducked Devin for trying to unify.
Yeah. What makes somebody a duck is they don't want to fight the person at all. Like they only want
For
to come to the table.
unification's sake, he ducked Devin. Make that make sense.
Yeah, so we call it the Loma Chango duck because he created a belt in the 135, so he don't have to fight his mandatory Devin Haney, right? Like, and then he got elevated to super.
Understand the rules, because bottom line, at that time, Bob Evans could have just deferred it, like, yo, I forgot who the saying to the body was. Yo, hold that fight off because we're trying to unify. It happens all the time. He could have
No, the franchise style does not happen all the time, brother.
No, I'm not talking about
it's only in two divisions.
Again,
only in the face of boxing history.
To what I'm saying. I'm saying even without the franchise title, let's say the
franchise, they will have to fight Devin.
Could you let me finish?
Okay.
Even without the franchise title, first they had to order the fight. They never ordered the fight. Second, Bob Emmer could have petitioned to hold that fight off to get the unification fight like he was trying to do anyway. The franchise belt just made it something else. But the bottom line is he didn't have to fight Dev. You could petition to hold off.
Yeah, he didn't have to. He had to drop his belt. Right, he didn't have to. He had to drop his belt. What are you talking about? He didn't get the franchise for fun, bro. Bro, you don't. Listen, Lomachenko wanted to be undisputed champion. There's no way on earth you would just drop the franchise for the Super WC Super for no reason. Stop. What are you talking about?
It doesn't.
Hold on.
His whole career was about becoming undisputed, bro. He's not gonna drop the title for nothing.
People duck Devin because they don't even want to come to the table and negotiate.
Right,
but Devin is not a duck for walking away from negotiations.
If that's all they're offering, he doesn't like the deal. He doesn't have to sign.
Oh, no,
he doesn't have to sign if he doesn't like the deal. Like, this is the reality of things.
So
like, I don't like the deal.
Loma ducked Devin because he wanted to be undisputed, but Devin didn't duck Rolly because there was a contract and the contract didn't work out.
No. So Lomachenko dropped the WC Super, so he could never be undisputed. Keep that in mind.
Okay, let's stop. See, again, you're trying.
Are we confused here?
When you want to use rules, you use rules. When you don't, and you're trying to be slick. And I told you about this slick stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about. Lomachenko dropped WB Super, and he requested the WC franchise, which never existed in 135 and
programs is not, buddy.
Huh?
Nice.
So hold on, you're saying that Loma dropped the belt to become undisputed. That's what you're saying?
No, he can't be undisputed with a franchise title.
Okay.
Franchise title is not a championship belt.
Yeah, now you want to do technicality just to be,
No, I think you're confused, brother. Okay, let me explain something. Let me explain. The franchise title.
I know about the franchise. What you don't understand is this. That franchise thing was just something that was just muddied the waters. Bottom line, it muddied the waters.
Yeah, designation to be paid for.
Right after that fight, even the announcers like Tio was undisputed. Because no one even cared about the franchise belt because it was like, well, they didn't understand it because it muddied the waters.
The fact there was a dispute.
Anything that muddied the waters, I'm going to always throw out.
Jab Queen interviewed Brian beforehand, right?
The fact there was a dispute means it was not undisputed. He was never undisputed. The fact that there was a dispute in the division who was champion means he wasn't undisputed. Just by way of definition.
Fine. He wasn't undisputed.
Yeah, I mean, let's just keep it there.
All right, let's switch the conversation.
That was weird. All right. That was a weird statement, bro.
Just like Tio was like, I'm undisputed. But everybody said Tio was.
He was two-time lineal.
Tio was undisputed right after the fight. So again, they muddied the waters, and I don't deal with muddied waters. I'm dealing with the fact.
It wasn't muddy. It wasn't muddy. Undisputed means undisputed has a definition. If there's muddy waters, you can't be undisputed because there's dispute.
Let's go ahead and get to what we think about these fights today, man. Let's go ahead and do that because I don't even want to talk about that shit no more. Fury Magmadov today, man, on Netflix right now. The prelims is on currently right now. Breon Graham is fighting currently right now. He just got a knockdown in the first round. Just now,
he gonna stop, buddy.
She had the pleasure of interviewing him, so he fighting right now currently. Fury Magmadov today, about 2:00 p.m. Eastern time for the main card on Netflix, man. Of course, they got Justice Huey, Fraser Clark, and Rick Poirier right there, man. I like him, man. He got a good fight as well right there, and then Conor Ben and Regis, man. We seen Conor Ben yesterday weigh in. He weighed in at 149.6. And
Cam, do you know the injury he's got? Like everybody is trying to say Regis was injured, and he looks like he was limping, bro. I was carefully watching him, dude, to see if I could see any like noticeable limp or anything. And
Regis in the interview, the last couple of interviews I seen from him, he said that Eddie was capping about the injury shit. So that's what he's saying, that it ain't no injury on his behalf from what Regis is saying. So I'm gonna just take his word for it. But if he give an excuse after the fight, then we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But we really don't want to hear no injury excuse from him if he loses this fight tonight with Conor Ben at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro.
Yo, Cam, I hate that for Regis, because guess what? Fighters are betting money, man. Fight fans are putting money. You can't hide injuries, bro. Like that's gonna sway that.
Talking, bro. You literally cut me off and just keep fucking talking.
Okay.
You do it all the time, dog. It's like I wonder if my fucking volume's down or something.
Your volume was down, bro. My bad.
No, it wasn't. Your fucking hearing.
Then why were you wondering then?
Cause you do it every fucking time.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, man.
You fucking special ed. Fuck. Shut your fucking beak, bro. And now I forgot the fuck I was gonna say. That's the purpose of you cutting people off all the time. You try to fucking like throw people off their points. Always talking about.
We talking
about Conor Ben and Regis.
All I'm saying is that, like,
why would he lie about Regis being hurt though? Is the only thing I'm trying to.
Yeah, that's my thing. That's my thing too.
Regis said he was trying to get him off the card, and I don't believe that. Why would Eddie try to get Regis off the card? For what?
Exactly. It doesn't make sense. You just went through a training camp and everything. But my only problem is, like, people are putting money on these fights, and like you can't just do that. Like, I don't like that.
Don't bet.
You see how you argue once more, bro? But I don't think it makes sense. Like, if you're injured, bro, pull out. I get it. It's like money, but you can't do that. That's not be unfair to fight.
People fight injured all the time. What are you talking about?
Right, but if you have a real, like, for Eddie Hearn to say something, there might be a real live injury there, right?
Okay,
and then so like, let's say like, wait, here's the problem though. Here's the problem.
He's the fighter.
Here's the problem though. If I'm a fight fan, I might bet on the odds, right?
That's
okay.
on you. Don't bet. No one asked you to bet.
I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit on Regis.
No one asked you to bet.
I think you'll be able to find a left hand.
You just be saying anything just to say it, brother. Like, all those factors matter, dude. You know that, right?
So what? No one asked you to bet. You don't have to bet.
No, I'm gonna.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just gonna take a chance, bro.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
I understand.
You're right. Nobody asked you to bet. You don't have to bet. You're right. By way of law, we know that you don't have to bet. Okay? Yes, we know that.
Right.
Here's the problem. For those who do bet, they're betting on things like, let's say you have a favorite fighter, right? And you're like, okay, I think this guy's gonna win. But lo and behold, the guy got shot the night before. He's hiding it. Right? Like, you don't know that. It's gonna be unfair. Like, you're gonna be like, damn. Like, it's going to make you not want to put money on fight.
So the fighter should care about your money, but not about their money.
The fight. So, like, if you're really injured, you should pull out of the fight.
But you
can make that known. Yes.
Okay. So no. If I'm injured, but I need this bag, I'm getting the bag. I don't care what you bet on. That's not my problem.
Bro, you're just. I don't understand what you're talking about. Okay, we get what you're trying to say. Here's the thing, though, right? People are paying money to watch you fight.
Okay.
Right. Fight fans don't want. They don't want you to come in there and be injured, and then we got here. Oh, I had my arm broke. I was never 100%. You know, afterwards, like, come on. Like, if you know, if you're really hurt, you should put it out there. Like, okay.
Is it the betting or is it the fans? I separate those.
I'm not worried about y'all, bro. Like, y'all, the fans think y'all so important, bro. Like, them boxers is not worried about y'all. They not.
Y'all say that, but like, it's a weird circumstance.
I don't think the fighters is coming into the fights thinking about the Vegas odds and what you're betting on these fights.
Oh, don't say that.
Okay, what?
Don't say that.
Maybe you're corny.
Maybe trust fund members.
That's being corrupt then, right?
I mean, if they bet on themselves and doing shit like that, you know what I'm saying, and they own that type of time, and but in
basketball players play hurt. Boxing.
Yeah, basketball players are shady though.
Football players play hurt too.
Football players play hurt. Name a sport where the athletes don't compete hurt.
Yeah, okay, you don't come 100%. I get you, but like for Eddie Hearn to call it out,
No fighter
No,
has
those
ever entered
fighters.
the ring
How many fighters? How
100%.
many times have you heard him call out? Oh, this fighter's injured. He doesn't do that. For him to call it out, there must be something really
No
there.
fighter has ever entered the ring at 100%.
I
You get so
agree,
good
and
at
he knows that
nagging,
too.
you
And he
fucking
doesn't
pay.
call out all the fighters. Hey, you're injured. Do you want to pull out? He doesn't do that.
So maybe Eddie Hearns was just playing a game. It was like, yo, I know Conor Ben's going to beat the dog mess out of Pograves, and I needed a way to say, well, yeah, that wasn't a good fight because it's not a good fight. It's because I think Conor Ben is going to
Wait. I don't know what to say. I mean, hey, to each his own, I guess. All I'm saying is that, like,
you don't know what to say.
If you're truly injured, like I think that's a problem. Like, I don't think you should be like if you're truly injured. I'm just saying, let's say the affirmative is correct that he's truly injured. I think you should let that be known and just be out. Don't try to pump fake it. Because what if you become more injured in the ring?
Man, we want
And
that
it falls on the promoter, sanctioned by everybody.
He ain't trying to give up that
you right
payday,
about
bro.
that, motherfucker. If he is injured, shit, I don't want to hear no excuses after the fight.
Right,
that's all
right,
I'm gonna say about
Just
that.
say,
you know they're gonna bring out
not
excuses,
injured.
bro.
I don't want to hear no excuses from him. If he get his ass whooped by Conor Ben tonight, I don't want to hear no excuses
gonna happen anyway.
from Regis tonight.
Conor probably going to beat the dog shit out of him. I hope he can land a left hand one time for USA.
He there to get his ass beat. Shit.
Who y'all got in the Justice Huni and Frazier Clark fight, man? That had between the two heavyweights right there.
Who is it?
Justice Huni and Frazier Clark. Justice Huni.
Who's Huni? The guy that was beating the shit out of Wardley until he got smacked.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, Justice Huni,
for a big guy.
12-1, 7 knockouts. He got stopped once, of course, by Fabio Wardley last year.
Yeah, I got Huni.
He ain't really got too many he fought some decent competition, but no notable names for us, the heavyweight guys. And of course, Frazier Clark, man, 9-2-1, 7 knockouts, got stopped once in his career. He got stopped by Wardley. He fought Wardley twice actually.
Wardley broke his upper
in
jaw
the first fight, and he got stopped by Wardley in the second fight. And,
remember the dent in his head when Wardley broke his upper jaw and the fucking dent appeared in the side of Frazier Clark's head, bro? That was a scary knockout.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he beat the shit out of him, bro. And of course, he did fight the guy, Jamie Chashiga, whatever his name, that's fighting Rick Pori. Frazier Clark lost to him. So he lost to him, you know what I mean, in his last fight, actually. So
this ain't a bad UK card, bro. I'm not mad at it at all.
Yeah, so we got the heavyweights guys right there. I'll take Huni in that one. You know what I mean? I think Huni, he is the B side in the fight, but at the same time, I'll take Huni. Huni coming off.
I got Huni too.
Yeah, he coming off a loss to Fabio Wardley. That was his last fight, but before that, he was popping shit. He was doing his thing. You know what I mean? So I'll take Huni in that one, and then with Richard Pori and
Poor is how do you pronounce it?
Whatever his name is. Like I definitely got Richard Pori in that fight too. I'm gonna take him in that fight one, man. And Conor Ben and Regis, man. I know everybody probably got Conor. Y'all got Conor in that one?
I'm rooting for Regis picking Conor, and I don't, bro. It's not far-fetched. If somebody said they had Regis finding a left hand in that one, I wouldn't be mad at him. I would sprinkle a little bit on Regis knockout. You probably leave there with a fucking big old bag, bro.
Hey, you talking about carnivore Regis? That boy eating steaks now.
Raw meat. Make him mean.
I don't like the way Regis boxes, man. I can't stand it. So I'm going Conor, man.
Yeah, Conor's a mean dude, so he's probably gonna run.
I seen BVO made a post. He said he got Regis.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Regis plus 14. He plus 2,000 for the decision. Y'all tripping if y'all don't go throw 5 or 10.
Nah, he ain't getting no decision, 2 cents. He gotta win by knockout, I promise.
I don't know. I mean,
hey, the money line is plus 1,100.
Oh shit, that's any
Y'all gotta go
fucking
throw.
type
Y'all
of
gotta put
victory.
$5 or $10 on it.
I would
Yeah,
bet on the knockout though,
FanDuel, they
because
got
that's what.
minus 1,500 on the money line. Boy, that's
Yeah, but
crazy.
What if Regis wins? That would be crazy,
what's the
man.
knockout line for Regis by knockout?
Yep.
Let me see.
I
Probably
think the draw is 2,500.
Regis by knockout minus 290
Listen,
on the knockout for
has
Conor
Regis
Ben.
ever been in a fight where he went against the odds?
On the knockout is plus 1,300 on FanDuel.
Oh yeah, I'd sprinkle a little on that, but if the money line's just as close, you might as well just money line it.
But has Regis ever wait? Has
Conor
Regis ever
Ben
won a
gonna
fight
fall
where
when
he
he
went
don't
against
give
the
Regis
odds?
a chance.
Like
Listen, guys,
Conor
he
throughout the
pulled
Ben
it out.
history of boxing, when one guy goes up as far as Conor Ben did and then tries to double back and go back down, they always get knocked out.
And Conor did look drained a little bit. He did look
Yeah,
drained,
he
right?
looked drained, man. Conor Ben
Yeah,
looked
so
drained, man.
Conor looks super drained.
so
That's a
maybe.
video
Different
from
fucking
yesterday
person.
right here.
But I
This
think
is yesterday right here.
Regis
Have a little single espresso, shall we? 100%. Well under. That's it. Should have made 147.
His fucking eyes weren't even the same size. He looked like a different person. Extremely. You see how wide his
he was
spectrum
drained,
is?
man.
This
But he
ain't
looks
good
sick.
for him, bro.
But he looks sick, bro.
Yep. Look
Came
like
in at
that on the scales.
149.6, man.
Yeah, fact.
I think, but at the ceremonial weigh-in, though, he looked bigger at the ceremonial weigh-in.
Yeah, he's a little bigger, but
He
his
looked
the only
bigger
problem
right
with
out
Regis,
there over that ceremonial
face-
weigh-in because he looked bigger in that ceremonial weigh-in last night.
way bigger,
hey, but
he
but
still
Regis
didn't
has
look
never
all
pulled up a.
back yet.
Has Regis ever pulled up an upset? I don't think he's ever pulled up an upset. I feel like
He's gonna be
whenever the
big.
odds against him, he always loses anyway.
He's gonna be huge today. He's gonna
Yeah, I don't
hydrate
know.
probably 30 pounds. He's gonna be big as a fucking house in there.
I mean, Conor's
Man,
got the
it's
speed.
crazy
Conor
that
got the
man talking about
size.
he went to fight Shakur on the rehydration clause, bro. That's why I said, bro, Conor Ben, shut the fuck up talking to me, man.
Nah,
Yeah,
Conor
real
gets
shit,
hit by
Cam.
Shakur.
Conor might run over Regis and run straight to Shakur and run him over too.
Man, Conor get cooked. That's
Yeah,
that's two
right.
different levels,
You
bro.
guys, bro, listen to
That's
me.
two
Once
different
a hard
levels.
enough puncher
He
faces
didn't want to fight
Shakur,
at
it's
140.
wraps for him. He can't take body shots, bro. I promise you, Tank and them look at him like food, bro. I
Yeah,
promise.
okay. If they look at him like food, they would Ben
Okay.
fodder, man.
Okay.
If they
The way that
looked at
kid
Shakur
takes
like
body
food,
shots, bro, it's
they would
fucking
Ben
glaring.
fought Shakur, bro. They would Ben
Shut
fought
your
Shakur.
bitch ass.
They, you know it, I know it. They don't look at that boy like no food.
He's gonna get beat the fuck up. That's what's gonna happen if he fights Tank. He's gonna get
Yeah, they
beat
told
up.
me that's what was gonna happen to Floyd. You know, all the
Beat
Pacquiao
the
fans
fuck
used to
up.
tell me,
All
hey,
that
once
boxing
they
don't
Floyd's
mean
gonna get
shit.
beat the hell up.
We already
I'm still
got
waiting
beat
for that
up
day
by
to happen, bro.
Zepeda, but nobody fucking is honest about what they see. It's
We
all
saw a
good.
loss. D1.
Get the
No
fuck
matter how
out
you
of here.
want.
Shut your bitch ass up. You guys think,
Yo,
oh,
D1, you're
nothing's
sick, bro.
punching him. He can't be hit.
D1 is sick, y'all.
Watching two
D1
guys
told
in
me
a row
Tio
punch on the fucking
should
kid.
beat
What are you
Shakur, right?
talking about?
You're sick,
I
D1. What are
literally
you talking
physically
about?
seen with my eyes people
I
getting
watched
to him,
it.
touching him the fuck up.
myself, man. What the fuck are you talking about, man? I watched that shit. What the hell, D1?
Are you
They
serious
lost, man.
right now?
I'm
Yes,
Shut your
Japan
goofy
lost.
fat ass up.
Tio
You
lost.
fucking clown.
That was it.
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
Yeah, they.
Like real
Tio
shit.
even
Who
saying
the
this
fuck
shit.
do you think you're talking to? You fucking goofy
Cam, let me tell you a
clown.
story, right? One day, me and D1 were watching a fight like on his channel.
Bro, Cam,
And
mute this fucking
I was
kid.
like, man, Tio just
Listen,
watched this dude. And D1 was like,
if we were in
what are
real
you
life
talking
right now,
about,
I'd
man?
reach across
Man,
and grab
D1,
you by your neck and fuck you up. You know that.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
You know that.
way.
You already know that.
Who I got in this Fury fight, man?
Hey,
Who I
Cam,
think Fury gonna win
Cam,
fight tonight?
What are you talking about, D1? It's crazy, bro.
Cam
Fury,
J.
yeah, what's good, sis?
Was you on my live last night when I was showing how Conor Ben looked his last fight?
Yeah.
Like, isn't that like a crazy difference? Like he going up and coming back down, I don't think has ever really been done successfully. So he went from 165 back down to 148, whatever he weighs, and he doesn't look like he just had the greatest weight cut. So unless Regis is as hurt as people think he is, I think he got a shot because how good is Conor Ben's stamina gonna be after a couple of rounds?
Man, that's my thing. That with him not looking good with the weight, from the weigh in, and I think he gonna rehydrate well and still perform well against Regis. Because Regis,
Don't worry, B Triple. I'll be right down there to talk to you in a second.
Like that to me. That's just me personally, man. Regis got snail feet in there right now, man. But right now, it just look crazy. I think it looks like it's definitely gonna be in the favor for Conor tonight.
Oh yeah,
for sure. But going in for future fights, I don't know how he gonna look. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Conor Ben is not even really that good. I don't understand when the Conor Ben Johnson bounce started.
Conor Ben's not bad. I think his style has like the way he fights has a little bit some holes, but like he's not bad at all. I just think Regis. Yeah. He's like an arcade pressure fighter. You ever see that guy work out? It's like watching a guy play a video game, man. But like the thing about Regis, is like I just think like I hate his jab. Like I can't stand that guy's jab. Like if you go like toe to toe Regis, I think you have a good chance. Regis has a good chance of winning. But if it's any type of boxing match, I don't think he wins. His jab is so
he's a brawler.
Regis boxed like he started late. Did he start late?
Regis boxed like he's fighting outside the gas station.
Yeah, he started late. I think he started late.
He went to a couple of national championships, but he started late in his career. And he, like I said, his jab, he jabs from like all the way. He don't measure jab at all. I'm like, why is this guy jabbing the air for? His jab.
He's
so
just throwing it out there, uneducated punching.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to Regis though. I mean, he's a good guy.
He got some pop though. He got some pop.
He got some pop. If he can get you a trade with him,
we're gonna have to look for him.
I think if he can get you a trade with him, like he has like that Mexican attitude, even though he's not like a Mexican fighter. Like I think he can. That's where it's like problems. Like if he gets you like really trade with him.
Yo, 2 cents. Do you let your kids wear quick wraps?
Nah.
Yeah, I just got.
They've been asking me for some though. They've been asking me for some, but I'm like, I'm gonna give them some. They've been asking me.
They don't do the job like real wraps though. That's what I noticed. My hands still get fucked up.
That's what I figured.
Man, what y'all think about Fury tonight, man? What y'all think about Fury?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't fuck with Tyson Fury, so I ain't got nothing to say about that.
They said AJ gonna be at this fight probably tonight too.
Yeah, he's trying to make AJ fucking not take a acclimation fight or a warm-up fight or a tune-up, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He's trying to make him fight in the summer. If Tyson wins tonight, he wants to fight in July. But that's fucked up. Like if I was AJ Tyson, you don't make no rules to me. I'm the man.
If I was AJ, I'll fight Wilder first. I think Wilder is an easier fight. I'll take that fight and then
be there after Wilder. After he knocks Wilder out.
Yeah. Before
Tyson
like when
Fury can box, man. Tyson Fury can box.
Yeah, Fury can box.
Yeah, he can.
That man can box.
He can box.
For his size, he can box like shit, yeah. But I just think
you guys should
Wilder,
like him. You're the pure boxing activist. You guys should love Tyson Fury. The way he fights.
But for his size, yeah, he boxes well. I would say he's a genius at boxing. I don't think he's like a boxing genius, I just think like you don't expect somebody that big and that heavy to be like float like a butterfly and stinging like a bee type shit,
I thought he outboxed.
Like you don't expect that from his size. But if he was like a normal size fighter, I wouldn't say he's a great boxer. No, I think he's okay.
Why? You don't know how much more skills he would acquire or have if he was normal size.
I'm saying the same skills. I'm saying the same skills, but just a normal size. I wouldn't think he was that great. I think the fact that he's so big and he boxes that way makes it a little bit
I
better.
agree with that. That's the
Yeah.
first fucking second time I ever agreed with you on anything. I do agree
So
with that.
agree all the time, brother. What are you saying?
Get the fuck out of here. You make up arguments just to be a contrarian. Dipshit. Piss me the fuck off.
But look, but yeah, I think Wilder right now is easier fight. Before, I thought Wilder was gonna beat AJ because Wilder's knockout potential was so great, but I don't know what happened to it. I feel like his
Yeah, I don't
knockout
know
potential is
about
not that
now,
good
but
anymore.
he looked better than he did in any previous fights in the Chisora fight, but I think that's more to do with Chisora than it is to do with Wilder. I think
I
Chisora
agree.
wasn't in shape. It looked like he trained for a 3-round fight, and it just ended up going 10. But Wilder, I give him a chance against anybody. If he can take punches, he can give punches, and that's where the problem lies. He can knock you out with any fucking punch. One punch is all it takes. He hurt Chisora several times in that fight. He just was never the fucking ref was boxing him out like 2 Cents said he was cutting off the ring. That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, the ref
I
was
can't
for
believe that
Chisora,
ref
yeah,
is
for
not
sure.
But
facing
I don't
him.
see him being at the same level as AJ was in terms of boxing skills. That's the problem.
But look,
But the last person we seen AJ with was Jake Paul, so we got a heightened sense of what he looked like because he was chasing around Jake Paul.
But look, the old Wilder would take a big step forward and land that right hand. For some reason, he's not stepping forward. He's stepping backwards trying to land the right hand. If he could come back forward, he could catch anybody.
Yeah, the guys who step with their punches and walk with their punches are the most dangerous. But Wilder, you're right. He hasn't been fucking stepping with that right. You gotta get back to walking with it, and I think it's from training. It's the trainers trying to turn Wilder into a fucking
I
135
think Wilder
pounder.
not training hard, to be honest with you.
Hey, did y'all hear Eddie Hearn say the other day that they'd take Wilder as a tune-up before they fight?
Yeah, that was good.
I'm not.
Now
I ain't
it's
gonna lie,
Wilder
Cam. I'm
is the
not
only
surprised.
fight I want.
I'm not Cam. I'm not even surprised. I'm not gonna lie. Like
They said they had stopped. He said AJ will stop Wilder in 3.
In 3 rounds. Hell no. I
Yo,
don't believe that.
Yo, I'm not
If
gonna
he
lie to
goes
you guys.
to
Like,
try, it's gonna be harder for him too because he's gonna have to take some shit to try to stop Wilder. There's no
let me
two ways about it.
Cam, D1, let me ask you, what y'all saw from Wilder last time, did it look like championship level like skills?
No.
No, he's
hell
not
no.
the
That's what
same
I'm
Wilder.
saying. He's not.
But Anthony Joshua don't look like he got championship level skills either.
Yeah, he's
I feel like AJ's closer though.
Out there boxing, bro.
I think
They're not
AJ's
gonna look
closer. Like
he used
AJ
to.
got knocked out by Daniel Dubois, right? But it wasn't like I feel like AJ's still a little bit closer to it. Like it's not like he's so far off.
AJ
I think Triple
chin
D
shaky,
just
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
AJ
AJ's
Chin, bro.
yeah.
A strong fucking breeze to knock him out. Fucking that
Yeah.
little short, Dubois got hammers, make no mistake. But that little short fucking right hand he hit AJ with, I know Wilder can land that when AJ's coming to get him. I know that. That's what that's what their focus and emphasis is going to be. Wait for AJ to wind the fuck up like he always does. Shoot that short right down the fucking pipe. Knock him out.
Man,
I
but he
would almost pick Wilder in that fight just because I
But you
go for US. I don't know if I would officially pick him. I'd have to look at it some more. But I know in their primes, I was picking Wilder all day because
Me too. Me too. In the primes, I was picking Wilder all day because
now
Wilder,
I think he moves a little better. You're the point.
Yeah.
Right.
his killer instinct was like way on. Like when Wilder hit you, people say he threw some windmill punches, but that shit, man, he would
They
knock the
always
hell out of
lied
those
about
punches.
Wilder, saying he's a brawler. He is just looking for the. Bro, you don't land that many right hands being a fucking brawler. I don't care what nobody got to say. You don't. It doesn't happen.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. I think the Wilder before is no longer here. That's the only thing. I don't think the championship level Wilder is here anymore.
No, I don't either, bro.
It looks like it looks like he's rebuilding his career, but I think it's just too late. I think the only way I said the fight should happen, because I love Wilder. I think that's a big money fight for Wilder, and he won't have to fight again. Like after he fights AJ, and if he loses,
I don't think Wilder's fighting for the money. I think it's the fighter's curse. You need somebody cheering your name, bro. And they're scared of falling security and not
You
being.
need to go back and get Breland, man. Go back and get Mark Breland, man. Go back and get Mark Breland, was a knockout guy. He taught Deontay how to be a knockout guy. Go back and
I don't
get
think Mark Breland will
Breland.
work with him though. Y'all just say Mark Breland poisoned him. I don't think
Man, pay that
Mark
man some
Green
money.
didn't take that
He
shit
gonna make
lightly.
enough money. Shit, pay him some money.
Man, look,
Yeah,
Mark Green didn't take that shit lightly at all, bro.
I'm just saying, bro, your mind is a powerful thing. This shit is 90% mental. And I think Deontay is the type of person that literally believes in himself, believes, you know what I'm saying? The power of
Yeah,
belief is fucking big time.
it's
It's
crazy. Yeah,
everything.
I
So
agree,
I don't
man.
know.
That's wow. He looking at him but that boy Eddie Hearn said that man they treating Wilder like a tune-up, bro. That's crazy, bro. To me,
Yeah, yo, it's crazy, Cam. But I'm telling you, it's not far fetched. Like I wasn't like, oh, he's capping. Like I
That's
just
a
don't
fact.
see Wilder on that. Like I said, I love Wilder. I don't think he's on that level anymore.
No,
I don't think
he'll
so. Like
listen, once you get to that level, it's all about maintaining and shit. And at 41 years old, I don't
it's
know if
hard.
he's quite at that level, but he's still a fucking big time deal in boxing. And that fight will be just as sought after as it ever was, maybe a little bit past it, and it will still do numbers. So make the fucking big fight. You're getting
Yeah.
called a tune up as shit. If I was Wilder, I'd be on social media every day until the day of the fight. I'm calling Eddie, okay, I'm a tune up, send the fucking contract.
Make that
Come tune
fight.
me
Yeah,
up.
have that one last hurrah. You know.
Yeah, that
And
would be dope.
maybe he can revitalize himself. Who knows? You know, everybody has a training camp. Everybody has a shot. So maybe he can revitalize the old Wilder. But I think if there's any moment, like I wouldn't waste my time making other fights.
No, I
Wilder
wouldn't
versus
either.
AJ is the fight
now
to make.
I say now with Wilder's last performance, I felt like Wilder looked better than he did in that performance he had with Herndon last year. I will
Or
say
the
that
other
for
one where he
sure.
got knocked out by fucking Jang.
Zhang, yeah.
That was brutal.
Yeah, that shit was that was when he was with Malik.
Hey,
He was
if
looking
Wilder
good
fight the
boxing
fight,
in that fight. He just got
hey, if
caught.
I know
Wilder
why
fought the
Malik
fight
Scott.
like he fought the second half of that Chisora fight, I could deal with
Yeah.
that. Fight like he fought the second half of Chisora.
My
Now,
problem with Malik
he could
Scott,
beat
they try to
AJ.
change. They try to change Wilder. They try to make him to a boxer. I'm like, dude, the brother
Hell
too
no,
long. It's too late,
Eric.
man.
Hell no.
It's too
Wilder,
late.
any of them old guys, Wilder,
He don't
Fury,
want no
them
fucking.
guys stay away from Atuma, man. Atuma will
He wants
smash
the
them guys.
chance. That's what he said. He wanted the chance, bro.
Yeah,
He
Wilder
wants
need to
the
stay
chance.
away from Atuma. Don't
Yo,
know,
Yeah.
Moses Atoma should
stay away
fight
from that
Jared
young
Anderson.
lion.
I would love to see that.
Bro,
Honestly
that
speaking,
step back uppy he hit dude with was amazing, bro.
yeah,
That was
Moses Atoma is
crazy.
Stay
nasty.
away
Yeah,
from
he's a
that
nasty.
young lion, dog.
Yo, but I would love to see him fight the other young lion, even though he got knocked out before. But I think him versus Jerry Anderson is a great fight. I just don't know where Jerry Anderson's mind is at. I don't know if he's fighting or what he's doing, but I wouldn't mind because
Hey, but
at
we
one
haven't
point Jerry
seen.
Anderson was where Moses Atoma was, right? Like he was up become a star, like stopping shit. So like I would love to see what will happen just between those two, and they're young.
Hey, but we haven't seen Moses hit. I do believe Anderson can touch him. I do
Yeah,
believe he can touch him, and let's see so we can see what's really
and
going on.
Anderson ain't no punk neither. He'll fight
He's
you.
not. He's not. I
He
hate
ain't
that
no
shit,
punk.
bro. People are writing him off immediately because Bacoli, one of the hardest heavyweight punchers, knocked him out. Like this shit is style make fights. You don't know
I
what
mean,
was
they was
going on.
already kind of questioning Jerry Anderson after he did that video with Roy Jones.
I
Yeah,
know.
that
I'm only
crying.
23. I'm only 23 is diabolical, man.
No, it
Yeah,
just
we're
seemed like he
ignorant.
clearly
Yeah.
he's doing it for the money. Like that fight, he let y'all know what his goals are. He's boxing for money.
You know
And
what that? Hey, Tuesday, you know what
There's
that's a
nothing
sign
wrong
of?
with
Like
that.
he's a
Nothing
brother
at all.
born so much. He has so much talent, but when your mind's not there, it just sometimes boxing's mental for real. Like you can have so much talent. He has a lot of talent for a heavyweight, but I just don't
100%.
think he's mentally he's there like all the time.
Maybe.
And that's what's unfortunate about his career. Like your mental,
I mean, he
wins
only
the
got
win.
one loss, guys. Like it's not that serious.
Yeah, but the way he was talking in the past, like he didn't like boxing, this and that. Like he was only doing it for the money. Like he didn't like the stress of it. Like I would understand if you're like you've been doing it for 20, 30 years and like, you're just tired, But you're up and coming, So like and what happens when you fight those boys that are your age, your strength, and they really into this shit,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's fighting for money. Like that's his goal. So we'll see how
It's a
Monday
it's
night
a
can work out.
it's a unfortunate thing for that, bro. Because like I said, he has so much talent, you know. Yeah, like you can look at Jared Anderson and tell you can tell he's a talented dude, you know.
I
It's
mean,
just
but
Jared
he needs
Anderson was always cool to me though. Like he was
Yeah, he
always.
needs to realize he's a heavyweight, though. He needs to sit down on his punches
He
and
fights
stop
like a
trying to be
middleweight.
Shakur. Yeah, stop trying to
yeah.
be your little bro Shakur Stevenson. You don't got that skill set. Just
No,
because you can do
but
it in
Jared Anderson
shadow
went to the
boxing,
Olympics too.
just
So
because
like
you can shadow box like that, don't mean that you can do that against a guy who's throwing fucking heat back at you. And that was his major problem. He was
no,
out
but
there
he
trying to be fucking pretty as shit. But Coley was like, "Fuck that, smack, down you go." Because all that boxing
yeah.
shit, bro, you got to know when to use it, when not to, who
Moses can
not
box
to.
too though.
But
Moses,
Coley
yo, Moses
is a
just has
problem. He can
heavy
punch.
hands, but he can box. Moses Toma can box his ass off. Like
No,
you
Moses
see how many?
box.
Yeah, that brother can box his ass off, man. Like
Yeah,
you see those fakes
he's
he
one
was
of the
using in
most
his last fight?
heavyweights I've seen. He's
Yo,
one of
his
the
fakes are
nicest,
crazy. You know,
smoothest. So far, we need to see him at the top level, of course,
that's
because
true. That's
a
true.
lot of guys can make
But
a
so
lot of
far,
things
like
look. He's
the way
unwrapping
he throws
fucking.
his fakes are pretty good. Like
Oh,
I don't think
very
he could
good.
beat somebody like Usyk right now. I think Usyk will stop him, but like I think like anybody else besides somebody like Usyk, I think he gets problems too.
Yeah, no, I think Jared is way more aircraft curious. Jared is probably the most athletic heavyweight in the crop, maybe F.A. Ajag, but no, Jared and the Moses are about the same. But I
Yeah.
just think Moses got hammers and punches harder. And
Moses Atoma versus AJ is interesting.
no, I want to see Moses versus Jared.
I do too. That's why
I hope
I think
that's
it's
why
more
he went
realistic
over.
too.
I pray to God that's why he went over there.
I think
Everybody was like,
I think that's more realistic.
Let me see. Show me.
Anyway, AK, I gotta drop off, guys, man. Salute to the panel and chat, everybody.
Fucking piss me off another time.
It's all love, D1. Peace out, CamJ.
See
What you say?
don't realize that.
All right,
but-
Boxing.
All right, y'all.
All right, bro.
You about to start trolling.
Yeah, watch it. I bet your fucking troll account comes in the chat.
Trolls about to pop up. Man, I'm telling y'all, I'm putting $10 on Regis, so I can't help myself.
On
No, I got
Regis,
it. I already did. Yeah, I did too.
I'm a gambler,
put 10
man.
on the
Because
nut.
them odds is crazy. Because they got them odds like Regis just can't do nothing. Like them odds is disrespectful.
I'm a
I
gambler
didn't like
too,
what I
just
seen
not
from
on
Regis
boxing.
training though. I was watching him train, like I'm just like,
Why he look
just
like
ain't
that?
it. He just ain't it.
I'm a big time gambler,
He
just
did
not
look
on
good.
boxing. They've robbed me too many times. I've lost so much money boxing when I shouldn't have. Like on big time fights, though, a robbery decision, shit just goes left, man. It's too hard to gamble. Like I
don't
gamble.
gamble on the big fights.
Yeah,
You shouldn't gamble on the big fights.
Nah,
Even though I
can't.
hit a lick on that Ryan Garcia fight though, but I took a gamble picking Ryan like that.
No,
but I
that
felt like
was
he
the
was
last
gonna beat
one I
him.
gambled on. Ryan and Devin was the last one I put a big amount of money on, and I won. And I told myself I ain't gonna do that no more. I just can't, because that could have went wrong too. Fucking,
I can't believe
you better
Vegas
go
got
tell
that.
my wife I lost 1,300 gambling on a fucking box.
Boy, be ready to kill you, boy, for sure, man.
No doubt, Kim. I told you stories about me gambling.
Yeah, bro, that boy. Let me go ahead and close it out,
Crazy
man. My
shit.
boy Dean about to come on, man. Salute to y'all, man. For sure.
Shout out to the kinfolk. Shout out to the kinfolk.
Shout out to the family. Peace.
For sure. All right, man. Great show today, man. For sure, man. The fight's about to get cracking, man. Netflix about to come on 2 p.m. Eastern time, man. On Netflix, Fury Magmadov, the main core about to start up, man. For sure, man. So y'all enjoy y'all evening. My picks for us the fights for us the main core. I got Huni winning. I got Huni, Rick Porhe, and I'm taking Connor, and I got Fury, of course, for the main card. So those are my picks for my final predictions for the fights tonight. That's about to go down, man, for sure. And salute to y'all, man. Salute to the support, man, from everyone, man, for sure. No show tomorrow. We're gonna be chilling tomorrow, but I will be live tomorrow on my brother Ring Walk Boxing podcast at 6 p.m. I am co-hosting on his show tomorrow, so definitely tap in with your boy tomorrow 6 p.m. Eastern time with my cousin, man. Ring Walk Boxing podcast. We'll be live over there tomorrow. And we live with it, man, for sure, man. We'll be back Monday, man, with the recap of these fights and whatever's hot in the sport, man, for sure. And enjoy y'all Saturday afternoon, man. Enjoy y'all Saturday evening. Be safe out there, man. Don't do nothing crazy out there. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, man, enjoy your family, man. Enjoy the weekend, man, for sure, man. For sure, man. Salute to everyone, man. I love y'all. You know what I mean? And we'll see y'all later, man, for sure. Go check out my brother Dean. My brother Dean, he over there about to cook up for sure, man. So salute to y'all. We out of here.
All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, seem basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I need a big house with like 3 basements. Drop an M on the whip, think I'm speed racing. Don't know if it's the Transformer or the Green Ranger. My nigga Mac got the beat banging. Young nigga selling crack as a teenager. Had fiends playing baseball out here free basing. Had me showing off the rings like a Freemason. My mama gone, but I keep pacing. Trying to keep it all together like I need braces. Family calling when they need favors. When I was broke, they was acting like complete strangers. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it.